After being reincarnated as a Tiger King, I thought I'd settle for a life of luxury and turn myself into the government. So, the next day, I headed to Panjihua Zoo. When the staff laid eyes on me, they were absolutely stunned. They'd seen plenty of tigers, but a beast worthy of the title Tiger King was a first for them. The reason I came here was simple. After being reincarnated into this world, I realized my lazy and gluttonous nature wouldn't be enough to survive. I couldn't even feed myself. In less than a week, I was starving with only one egg left, wanting to live a life of leisure where I could just bask in the sun and enjoy the care of the zookeepers. I made my way to Panzihua Zoo and practically begged to be adopted. A few days later, the zoo was packed with visitors who had heard the news that a 300 kilograms Tiger King had arrived. Amidst everyone's anticipation, the red cloth covering the tiger in the glass enclosure slowly began to rise, revealing its massive orange and black striped body. But after 2.5 minutes, the tiger still hadn't moved a muscle. Someone tapped on the glass, trying to get its attention, but it was useless. That orange and black mountain of fur remained motionless. Why isn't it moving? Is it a fake? Where was the promised Tiger King? It was finally showing itself. Just then, a zookeeper in protective gear walked in carrying a bucket. Big Orange, if you don't move, the crowd outside will riot. Despite Liu Mengmeng's pleas, I stayed completely still, my eyes shut tight. Liu Mengmeng had to take the meat out and set it on the floor. Instantly, the round tiger head twitched. Outside, Lin Shu got excited seeing this. Inside the enclosure, Liu Mengmeng kept trying to coax me to turn around with the meat. But just as she turned the meat toward the glass, my head suddenly snapped away. The spectators didn't even have time to see the tiger's face, whether round or square. All they saw was a giant tiger butt. At that moment, with my eyes still shut, I finally moved, but I didn't turn around. Instead, I stood up, grabbed the meat in my mouth, and went to another spot to lie back down. The tourists were amazed watching me stand up. This tiger has to be at least 300 kilograms. Though they couldn't see its face clearly, its sheer size definitely earned it the title of Tiger King. Liu Mengmeng, forced to move the bucket, pulled out her phone with teary eyes and dialed a number. Big Orange is bullying me. Today is the opening day, and he's just lying there, refusing to move. With his back to the crowd, I offered him a bucket of meat, but he just snatched it and ignored me. Give me the phone. I'll talk to him. That orange tabby is so naughty. How can you bully a girl like that? This woman isn't even my keeper anymore, yet she still dares to lecture me? Dream. Dion. Seeing me turn my head, Sister Hunger shouted through the screen. You bad tiger. You don't even listen to me anymore. I turned my head away again, clutching the bucket of meat, and headed to the corner. The tourists watching couldn't help but whisper. They'd seen tigers many times before, but never one running with a bucket in its mouth like a pet. The tiger. Sister Hunger said, that orange tabby. He ran away again. He escaped again. Sister Hunger raged from behind the screen. She went to get more meat and fruit. Even if you don't search for him, he'll come looking for you. He'll play along a bit for some food. Fine, fine. I am going. In Lin Shui's live stream, the viewers immediately began discussing what the keeper was up to after Liu Mengmeng left. Could it be that fat tiger must have chased you off? It's so annoying. Lin Shui smiled as she saw her popularity spiking. Actually, the Tiger King's keeper is a good friend of mine. If you want a closer look at the Tiger King, I can talk to my friend about it. Just then, the security guard at the hall entrance saw that Lin Shui had greeted him and immediately opened the door. You're finally here. Help me carry these buckets. Big Orange is ignoring me. That bad tiger only recognizes me. Mengmeng, didn't you say you were getting along with him lately? Why is he ignoring you? I thought, since he doesn't attack me and eats my food, he had accepted me. Who knew he only cared about the food? So what's the plan now? Hunger asked. Said, this fat orange obeys as long as there's food. The two then carried the heavy buckets back to the exhibition hall. Lin Shui followed cautiously behind. Though the park assured them the Tiger King was safe, Facing the king of beasts, Lin Shuyer instinctively tensed up. As I chewed on a piece of meat, I was stunned when I saw the 2 buckets of food arrive. The keeper actually went for food? Well, I won't be polite then. It's foolish not to eat when there's food. Come here, Daju. I have food for you, and your favorite fruit too. Liu Mengmeng waved the fruit to attract me. I crawled from the corner to the center, so the visitors could see me clearly. But clearly, Liu Mengmeng forgot one thing. The fat tiger before her, though a beast, possessed a human soul, and wasn't stupid. Just as Liu Mengmeng waved the fruit, it moved like lightning, snatched the bucket of fruit in one bite, and retreated to the corner instantly. The visitors outside were stunned by this scene. They had never seen such a smart tiger before. In comparison, the keeper seemed like a fool. Amidst the murmurs, Liu Mengmeng could no longer hold back her emotions. She burst into tears and fled the hall. Lin Shuir never imagined her best friend would be brought to tears by a tiger. Just then, Daju, chewing on an apple, noticed Lin Shuir was still inside and immediately stood up. "What are you doing? Little girl? Run. That's a tiger." Hearing the shouts outside, Lin Shuir finally realized her situation. She was only a few steps from the door. Running was the only option. Driven by survival instinct, Lin Xuir scrambled out of the hall. Just as she thought she was safe, she heard the iron gate slam shut. Turning around, she saw the hall door had been locked. HMF. What a stupid woman. You think you can tell me to eat? Daju slammed the door shut, and then elegantly returned to the bucket. To eat. The tourists watching were completely stunned. Just moments ago, they thought the tiger was about to attack, but reality slapped them right in the face. Meanwhile, in the staff break room, Sister Honger, seeing Liu Mengmeng crying her eyes out, comforted her. "Mengmeng, don't cry, I'll be right there to teach Big Orange a lesson at 2. Seems I must go to the zoo myself. That wicked fat tiger is just too much. He has only been gone a few days, and he's already bullying girls. If this continues, hell only get more arrogant. We must crush his arrogance immediately." Hanging up the phone, Lin Shuir emerged, trembling. Looking at Lin Shuir's pale, shaking face, Liu Mengmeng wiped her tears, legs shaking. "What's wrong? Shuir, he just scared me. He won't hurt anyone. Don't worry. He just scares people. He is a mischievous little devil. You'll see once you know him. Forget it. It's too scary. I lack the courage to go back in there. By the way, why isn't the zookeeper back? Is he really angry? Are girls that easily angered?" Daju looked at the pits on the ground, feeling a headache coming on. "What now? Even as a tiger, I am still a clean tiger. My home can't be this messy. But the keeper fled because of me. Looks like I must use my tail. For now, I should have waited." After eating, it angered the keeper and drove him away. It really got what it deserved. The tourists outside immediately erupted in excitement, seeing this scene. "Look at that tiger, sweeping with its tail," they exclaimed. "I think so. It was spitting out pits earlier, which I found strange. Now it's sweeping with its tail. If I hadn't seen it myself, I'd doubt it was even human. This Tiger King is so clever. This trip was totally worth it. Post it online quick, so everyone sees this clever tiger. A bunch of idle bastards. Sweeping. Why take pictures? They didn't even turn off the flash. It's almost blinding me." The orange tabby thought while sweeping. Continuing his work, ignoring the tourists outside, Lin Juer asked, "Mengmeng, aren't you going out?" He was still live streaming, and needed to show the Tiger King soon, but entering the hall was impossible. He didn't dare. He could only ask Liu Mengmeng to help him take pictures of the Tiger King, but only if Liu Mengmeng agreed. "Mengmeng, aren't we best friends? There's a saying, beware of fire, theft, and best friends." Lin Shuer's words sounded suspicious. "Help me take close-ups of the Tiger King. Can you do this favor? You should know, I live stream based on skills, not my looks." Hearing this, Liu Mengmeng hesitated. She knew. Her friend loved filming and explaining small animals. Otherwise, Shuir would be a top streamer. On looks alone. Please help me. Mengmeng. Lin Shuir pleaded, wanting a direct encounter with the tiger. He was truly afraid to enter. The danger in his genes made him avoid the tiger, but if the stream ended now, he was unwilling to give up, staring at Lu Mengmeng. Fine, I'll give you a hand. Now, hand over the selfie stick. Fine, but keep that camera off me, Lin Shuir said, pulling a mask from her pocket. I am heading outside the hall first. I can't see the Tiger King clearly from here anyway. Lu Mengmeng nodded, grabbed the stick, and headed into the hall. Inside the exhibition hall, I was resting with my eyes shut when I suddenly heard the iron door creak open. My eyes snapped open, and saw Liu Mengmeng filming me with her selfie stick. Was the zookeeper planning a live stream? But why is she filming me? I don't survive on my good looks alone. Look here. This is the zoo's Tiger King, 21 months old, and weighing 320 kilograms. Don't let the size fool you. He's not even an adult yet. The live stream viewers were absolutely stunned. After Liu Mengmeng's introduction, just then, I approached Liu Mengmeng, carrying a massive iron basin, staring her down without moving. It's not milk time yet. You need to take that basin back. You naughty orange cat. It's not even afternoon, and this fat cat already wants his milk. Hearing her words, the live stream exploded again. No way. He's that big, and he still wants basin milk? My god, I thought he just wanted water. Clang. Clang. I slammed my paw against the metal basin, over and over. It's not time yet. What's wrong with wanting a bowl of milk? I've brought in a huge crowd today. Can't I get a little milk? Is this zoo too broke to afford a little milk? Stop being so picky, you big brat. Your milk hasn't even been delivered yet. You'll have to wait for the milk truck this afternoon. You should have said so earlier. Then I wouldn't have even bothered. What a waste of time. You greedy orange cat. You're leaving without even getting your milk. Seeing this, Liu Mengmeng cursed in frustration. She thought he was coming to beg, but she didn't expect this brat only wanted milk. He wouldn't even listen to her without it. How annoying. In this situation, only one phrase fit. Milk is everything. The poor zookeeper. She doesn't even rank higher than a bowl of milk. I think the Tiger King is a little too smart. Didn't you guys notice? He seems to understand exactly what she's saying. Of course, even dogs can understand human speech, let alone a tiger. On the live stream, the audience kept sharing their opinions, while Lu Mengmeng ignored everyone. Her eyes were fixed on me, and her lips were pouting in frustration. What are you looking at me for? I have principles. Tigers don't talk to people who don't have food. But did I go too far today? After all, she is my zookeeper. Should I try to cheer her up? Seeing Liu Mengmeng's eyes welling up, I got up and grabbed a bone, and walked over to her. What are you doing with that bone? You bad orange cat. I am not eating that. Trying to bribe me with a bone now? If you don't apologize, I am not forgiving you. Hearing that, my eyes started to twitch. What a delusional woman. I'd love to talk, but I can't even utter a word. How can I apologize to her? Has she lost her mind? Giving a bone is already a huge favor. The zookeeper's completely lost it. Tigers can't talk. How is he supposed to apologize? What I am more worried about is why the Tiger King is offering such a massive bone. Is he offering the bone to the zookeeper? Even if she could bite it, it's far too thick. Never mind biting it with her mouth, even cutting it with a knife would be a hassle. But this also proves the Tiger King is trying to please the keeper. The live stream viewers are in a heated debate. Liu Mengmeng stares at the bone I dropped, looking completely lost. Woman, do you want this bone? Or not? If not, I am taking it back. Seeing Liu Mengmeng frozen in place, I move the bone over to the water basin. Then I offer her an apple instead. Liu Mengmeng is absolutely stunned. His attempt to please her is now undeniable. At least she can actually bite an apple. But even so, she doesn't dare to accept it. That orange cat's mouth was full of drool. Who would dare to eat that? Seeing her hesitation, I just took another bite of the apple and ate it myself. Whatever, I've already tried to appease the zookeeper. If she's still mad, There's nothing else I can do. You bastard. Orange cat, you hateful, wicked cat. Stop pretending with that apple. Seems you're more important to me than the keeper. I offered you some, you didn't eat. And now you're calling me names? This zoo definitely isn't the place for me. Why is the zookeeper having a breakdown? Just the usual love-hate dynamic between the Tiger King and the keeper. Man, this Tiger King is so naughty. I absolutely love it. The livestream viewers were incredibly jealous of me. Appeasing Liu Mengmeng. Outside the room, Lin Shuer clenched her fist, watching the stream's popularity skyrocket. Mengmeng, keep it up. My ranking depends entirely on you. Just now, the stream hit the platform's homepage, and popularity is still climbing. Meanwhile, I was blowing bubbles by the basin. Staying in this exhibition room is so boring. Flashes everywhere, the lights and noise were becoming unbearable. I glanced at Liu Mengmeng on her phone, and my gaze suddenly locked onto the slightly ajar iron gate behind her. Hey, Big Orange! What now? Liu Mengmeng, holding her selfie stick, suddenly noticed me standing up and heading toward her. I completely ignored Liu Mengmeng's question and walked right past her. To the ajar iron gate, I pushed the gate open with my paw and strode right out of the hall. Seeing this, not only was Liu Mengmeng stunned, but even the tourists outside and the livestream viewers were shocked. I walked out of the hall and into the staff lounge. It was much quieter here, much more comfortable, not noisy at all, and the lighting was perfectly dim. Most importantly, there was a sofa in the office where I could lie down and sleep, instead of the cold cement floor. Hey, zookeeper. The animals in Panzihua Zoo are all incredibly smart. First time I've ever seen an animal just walk out on its own. Yeah, this is really interesting. Where is this zoo? I am visiting tomorrow. After I left, the livestream audience showed massive interest in the zoo, all wanting to see it in person. Seeing the flood of comments, Liu Mengmeng was dazed. The viewers really love Big Orange. They actually want to visit. Does this mean Big Orange is going viral? Hey, zookeeper, the tiger ran inside. So we're here to see the tiger, not people. The tourists outside the glass wall snapped out of their daze and pounded on the glass, shouting. Hearing the shouts from the tourists outside, Liu Mengmeng snapped out of her excitement. Wait a minute, everyone. I'll go and chase Fatty Orange out. Walking out of the exhibition hall, Liu Mengmeng found the figures had disappeared. She asked the security guard at the door, "Where's Fatty Orange? Where did he go?" Uncle Lai pointed to the staff break room. Such a massive tiger just walked out of the hall. I almost locked the door and bolted. Uncle Lee, don't be afraid. Fatty Orange won't hurt anyone. That won't do either. Uncle Lee urged. We know he won't hurt anyone, but that's useless if the tourists don't know. Hurry up and get him back to the hall. Liu Mengmeng nodded and walked towards the lounge. There, she saw a large orange figure, pressing it down on the sofa, crushing it. You big oaf, get up. You're too heavy. You're going to break the sofa. I rolled over, and the sofa groaned under the weight. Get up. You're really going to break the sofa, I said. Annoyed by Liu Mengmeng's pats, I got up from the sofa and went to lie down by the coffee table. The moment I stood up, the sofa immediately sprang back into shape. The live stream was flooded with comments about the importance of the bigger picture. The big picture is on his shoulders. Don't lie here. The tourists still want to see you. Hurry up and go back out. I promise I'll bring you milk as soon as it arrives, okay? Don't be stubborn, or you won't get any milk later. Liu Mengmeng said, half coaxing and half threatening. You naughty cat, if you don't go out, how can I carry you back? With my small body? I helplessly got up from the ground. A tiger has to know when to yield. This is the tragedy of a working tiger. If I don't work to earn money, I won't even have milk to drink. When I came out, the tourists saw me and immediately took out their phones to film me. Human emotions are so different. I just think these guys are incredibly noisy. Fatty Jew needs to sleep, so let's not disturb him. Let him sleep peacefully. It's getting late, and everyone should eat soon. I'll return the phone to Shuir. If you have time, you can come to my live stream to see my life with Fatty Jew. Definitely come. Definitely come. Zookeeper, wait for me. The live stream chat started spamming again. Lin Shuir went to the back door to take over the live stream. Here's the phone. I am going to eat. The milk truck will deliver milk soon, and I have to deliver it. I won't have time for you this afternoon. You're feeding the little guys, right? Can he come along? If you want to go, you'll need to change. You're covered in Fatty's scent, and the little guys will be scared. They both headed to the changing room. Fatty, wake up. Look, who's here to see you? Sister Honger, dressed casually, shook her head and pulled a wooden rake from her bag. Sister Honger, what are you doing? After their earlier interaction, he already knew that Sister Honger was Fatty's first caretaker. Now, he had no idea what she was trying to do. You two, help me lift his back a little. This guy is terrified of being tickled. You'll have to use my method. Sister Honger grabbed the rake and laughed. I knew Fatty would be sleeping at this time when I arrived, so I prepared the tools in advance to keep Fatty Orange from sleeping like a log. Sister Honger, come help me quickly. Lin Shuer nodded and helped move my massive head. Sister Honger, holding a wooden rake, started scratching my neck. Suddenly, I snapped my eyes open and my figure sprang up like a coil. The scene startled all three. Wow, this is Fatty Tiger. He jumped over 2 meters high. My God, this is terrifying. No wonder the zoo doesn't let this tiger roam free. If he escapes, wouldn't the whole world be a buffet? The viewers in the live stream were also shocked by this. I shook my head and looked at the stunned trio. Sister Honger, Fatty Orange. He can jump so high even while lying down. I don't know either. It's my first time seeing this fat pig jump so high. He was just startled. Looking at it now, that sudden jump seemed abnormal, like a response to extreme fear. It's the first time I've heard of tigers having nightmares. Now, you two, step back a little. Don't get too close to this fat pig. Has just woken up, and being startled might leave him emotionally unstable. Sister Hong stood beside them, saying, this is the first time I've seen a fat orange pig react like this. I am worried it's stress behavior. Sister Hong, what are you going to do? Don't worry, this fat pig is my responsibility. He wouldn't dare attack me. But, you two, be careful. I need to check his current condition first. Well, go out now, Lu Mengmeng said, pulling Lin Shuer away from the exhibit. Sister Hong waved her hand and cautiously approached me. As Sister Hong walked, as I started moving around, Lin Shuer and Liu Mengmeng at the gate became nervous. Upon seeing the scene, the live stream room fell silent, everyone staring intently at the scene, holding their breath. My dear child, are you all right? Sister Honger asked softly, while watching my reaction. Hearing this, I tilted my head. Sister Honger, seeing this, breathed a sigh of relief. I listened, and even reacted. I should be fine. Then, Sister Honger smiled. I've come to see you. Don't just stand there. Come over here quickly. Hearing this, I was stunned for a moment, then cautiously approached Sister Honger. Just as she thought she would hug me, I realized her grip had loosened, and I snatched the wooden rake away. I chewed on the rake with a loud crunch, and then started moving around to keep Sister Honger away. Seeing this, Sister Honger put it away. She came over, scratched her head, and told Lu and Lin at the door, hey, he's okay. Come in. This fat pig is going crazy again. Liu Mengmeng and Lin Shu breathed a sigh of relief. Okay, Sister Honger, hurry up and give me the rake. It's for scratching your back. If you bite it off, it'll have to use a broom instead. Think about it carefully. Hearing this, I stopped playing at once, went to Sister Honger, dropped the rake, and showed her my back. If it was for a back scratch, I almost bit it off. You naughty fatso. You've only been out a few days. Didn't I tell you to listen to Mengmeng from now on? How dare you bully her again? Look at all this fat. Ah, stop lying down, or you'll get high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high blood sugar. You're so young and so fat. What will you be like when you're an adult? At this, Point. She scratched the thick fat on my back and shook her head. He's really too fat. Of all the tigers she's ever cared for, Fatty Orange is the fattest. Scratch his back when you're free. Fatty Orange loves back scratches. It's a great chance to bond. Lu Mengmeng nodded, took the rake from Sister Honger, and started scratching my back. Sister Honger looked around and asked, "Is your zoo feeding him milk?" Fatty Orange needs 10 liters of milk daily. He's still growing. You can't neglect his nutrition. Besides, you should know, he's the breeding center's darling. If he doesn't eat well, take him back from your zoo. The professors want to see if he can break the tiger size limit. Don't worry, Sister Hong, he eats very well here. We feed him 20 liters of milk each time. He's never hungry. Sister Hong nodded. Besides visiting, I am here to draw blood samples and check his blood. The CT scan shows he's growing very well, with a strong frame and no genetic issues. Professors ruled out gigantism. How did he grow so big? I've never seen anything like it. The most important thing about this tiger, he's not yet an adult. This is exactly why the fat giant is their darling. The professors want to know why. So, you see how important the fat giant is, right? You too, move your phones. I need to check his heart rate. Lin Sweer and Liu Mengming heard and moved their phones aside, watching the scene intently. Don't move, stay still. I can't hear your heart rate if you keep moving. I steadied myself and sighed. Okay, fine. It's not easy to make a living. My heartbeat is stable. Come on, open your mouth. I reluctantly opened my mouth. Fine. No gift for me. She even started touching me everywhere. She swirled a cotton swab in my mouth. Okay, close your mouth. Now, then my mouth trembled, and I sneezed. You naughty orange cat. You didn't even turn away. You've dirtied my clothes. You big bad guy. You female hooligan. You keep touching me. I didn't even complain. I just sneezed. What's the big fuss? I opened my eyes, raised my furry paw, and looked at Sister Honger's back, thinking about where to give her a good whack and knock her down. You fat orange cat, what are you trying to do? Trying to ambush me? Huh? Believe it or not, I'll prick you with a needle later. You naughty orange cat. You're always up to no good. Holding up, it's your paw like that. You look like you're about to ambush me. You have the desire, but not the guts. Hearing this, I immediately lowered my paw, sat up straight, and turned my head to the side. I didn't do anything. As long as I don't panic, the other party will panic. My goodness, this is hilarious. Did you see that guilty look on his face? It's the first time I've seen that on a tiger. Seeing this, the viewers in the live stream suddenly stopped worrying about the tiger. You fat orange tabby, trying to ambush me, are you? I can tell what you're doing with my eyes closed. If you dare to ambush me, watch out, or I'll spank you. You flower, girl hooligan, you're such a hooligan. I twitched my ears, cursing inwardly. This woman is getting more outrageous. Sister Honger, why is he so well behaved with you? Sister Honger pinched my back and laughed. He's like a child. If you really treat him well, hell feel it. The professors really like him. If not for their bond with your uncle, they wouldn't have lent him out. It's good he's out of the breeding center. Heck, he's in the free-range area now. The other tigers get rowdy every now and then. Why is that? Even if the Tiger King is powerful, he doesn't beat them up every day, right? It's just that this fat guy is too strong. He accidentally injured another tiger recently, which made the female tigers in the area lose interest in the other males. So the other males are just venting their anger. Sister Hunger pinched my face and said, "You naughty boy. You're not even an adult yet, and you've already won over so many female tigers. I wonder how many tiger hearts you'll break when you grow up." I rolled my eyes. My mind was racing with thoughts like, I am a human. Just then, the iron gate creaked open. Meng Meng, I'll leave the milk here for you. You can take it in later. Uncle Lee, I am not going in. That tiger is so big, it's terrifying. Okay, Uncle Lee. Liu Meng Meng tapped my butt with a rake and laughed. You ruined it. Your milk is here. Are you happy? I'll get it for you right away. Hunger noticed me straightening up. Staring at the iron gate, she couldn't help but laugh and say, "The milk is coming. Don't be so excited. Put your head down. You naughty guy. You really are something else." Seeing the bowl of milk, I was too excited to listen to hunger. The moment the bowl touched the ground, I immediately started drinking greedily. This Tiger King's drinking style is bizarre. I've never seen a cat like this. How does it drink milk? Other cats lap it up? But he just plunges his tongue right in. No wonder he's so fat. The viewers in the live stream all said, "What a lazy bum. He eats so fast, even drinks milk at lightning speed." The chat started spamming Glutton Tiger. I was licking the iron bowl with my big pink tongue, making a loud clanging sound. Liu Mengmeng immediately picked up the bowl. "Fat orange cat, if you keep licking, you're going to scrape the iron right off that bowl. I am not wasting a single drop. What do you know, you stupid woman?" I licked the milk droplets off my paws, feeling a bit speechless. "Mengmeng, give him back his bowl. He won't stop until it's licked clean." Hearing this, Liu Mengmeng reluctantly set the bowl down. I immediately dove back in to finish it. "Sorry everyone, my apologies. It's already 5 p.m. The zoo is closing up. If you still want to visit, come by earlier tomorrow. The sun is still so strong. Sorry everyone. We're starting the cleanup, so we close at this time daily." I've heard this a million times. Anyway, there's nothing left to see. Let's go. The staff smiled and explained, as they ushered out the remaining visitors. Soon, the noisy zoo fell silent. Liu Mengmeng, seeing the visitors gone, said, "Time to take Fatty Orange to the living quarters." "Alright, let's send him back." Honger nodded, pointing toward the gate. "Go on yourself. You should know the way by now." At that, I pushed myself off the ground and waddled toward the iron gate. After a long day's work, I could finally get some rest. Strolling down the zoo path, the big orange cat held its head high. This was his domain, and all the animals were his subordinates. If any underling dared to defy him, he would teach them a lesson with his claws. But as he passed Monkey Mountain, a troop of monkeys were swinging wildly on chains. The alpha among them was the Monkey King. Spotting the fat orange cat near the fence, it bared its teeth and started screeching, warning the cat to back away from Monkey Mountain. "Shut up. Quiet down." The keeper, cleaning the enclosure, shouted out immediately, but the monkeys showed no sign of stopping. At the sight of the fat orange cat, "These guys are so annoying." I let out a yawn, glanced at the agitated monkeys, smacked my lips, and my gaze slowly sharpened. Instantly, a thunderous tiger's roar filled the zoo. The animals descended into panic. Every keeper still in the park trembled instinctively. The monkeys closest to him bolted for the summit of Monkey Mountain. Startled by that sudden, primal roar, the keepers yelled, "Mengmeng, get your fat orange cat under control. He's scaring the life out of the monkeys." Liu Mengmeng, trailing behind, I heard the commotion from Monkey Mountain and rushed over. "You naughty cat, stop scaring everyone." He wasn't just scaring them, he was asserting dominance. This was his territory. He warned the monkey keepers to fall in line and reinforce that fence. "It's too flimsy. Big Orange could pounce anytime. He holds a grudge, which makes him unpredictable, but talking to the keepers is a smart move." At this, Liu Mengmeng's face turned serious. "Right," she said, heading toward the Monkey Mountain gate. "Did you all see that? Behold the majesty of the King of Beasts. That roar just now gave me literal goosebumps. Forget the host. My dog was so terrified by that sound. It's hiding in the corner and won't come out. Is everyone okay?" I was outside walking my cat. My cat heard that and just bolted. I wonder what happens next. In the stream, the viewers were going wild. Everyone was sharing their terror after hearing that tiger's roar. The fans demanded Lin Shuer compensate them for the scare, ideally with a face reveal. "Hey guys, stop joking around. I am not doing a face reveal, but I'll pick 10 lucky viewers from the stream. We'll give away photos of the Tiger King. Forget the Tiger King's photo, we want a photo of the zookeeper. Yeah, especially one showing off those long legs." The chat exploded with +1 second, flooding the entire screen. "Alright, Orange, it's time to head out. You don't actually want to rip that cage open and start a fight inside, do you? You're still just a baby. Don't go picking up bad habits. Sister Hunger grabbed the fat orange cat's ear and led him away. But as they passed the gorilla exhibit, two silverbacks were there, frantically pounding against the glass, baring their teeth and roaring at the fat orange tiger. Hey, stay back. Don't even bother with those two. Sister Hunger immediately sensed something was off, but before she could grab him, he had already stepped right up to the glass and was now pounding back with his own paws, watching with pure amusement as the two gorillas inside flew into a blind rage. You two big idiots, why don't you try smashing the glass? The gorillas were stuck in a state of useless fury. Seeing him get closer, the silverbacks roared even louder, violently pounding at their chests until they nearly collapsed. Meanwhile, the fat orange cat kept tapping on the glass, mocking them, while Sister Hunger watched. What is he doing? He's actually trolling those two gorillas. This orange cat was incredibly smart. He knew perfectly well that the silverbacks could never break through that reinforced glass, yet Hidatnaten continued to provoke them. At this rate, they might just give themselves a heart attack. Fat Orange is a genius, don't underestimate him. Fat Orange watched TV and used computers. Back at the center, he can even solve math problems. You'll see how special he is soon enough. Sister Hong said, pinching his cheek. Stop teasing them. They can't get out. You just want to watch them hurt themselves, don't you? You bet. Those two idiots shouldn't have provoked me in the first place. Two useless, brainless guys. Aren't even worth a slap. Hey, what if the Tiger King fought a silverback gorilla? Who would win? The viewers in the chat immediately began debating the outcome. Is that even a question? The gorilla would win, obviously. Haven't you seen those videos of gorillas smashing cars into the air? You're talking nonsense. A silverback gorilla can't beat a 700-pound tiger. This gorilla is only 500 pounds max. With that massive weight difference, it's impossible for it to beat a tiger. Just look at those sharp tiger fangs. A gorilla's teeth can't compete with that. Besides, tigers are natural-born killers. You don't seriously think a gorilla could handle a tiger in a real fight, do you? Well, it's not that simple. Lin Shuir, watching the debate flare up, asked Sister Honger her opinion. Sister Honger, who is actually stronger, hearing Lin Shuir's question. The chat room suddenly went silent. If a real fight broke out, those two silverback gorillas wouldn't stand a chance against Fatty Orange. Fatty Orange weighs 310 kilograms, while those gorillas are 200 kilograms at best. They wouldn't just lose in the zoo. Even in the wild, a silverback gorilla's combat power is far inferior. Compared to tigers, even lions of similar size stand no chance against them. Hearing Honger's explanation, the viewers in the live stream room immediately grew excited. The veteran zookeeper's insight was truly spot on. All right, Fatty Orange, let's move out. Time for you to go back to sleep. Haven't you had enough of being out? Move it. Hearing this, Fatty Orange reluctantly left the glass, but suddenly caught a glimpse of the neighboring elephants bathing in the pool. They showed no unusual reaction to the previous fight. Seeing this, Fatty Orange instinctively wanted to scare those two elephants. But as he poked his head in, his neck was suddenly grabbed and forcibly turned around. These elephants didn't provoke you. Why are you scaring them? Listen to me, you fatso. Sister Hunger tightened her grip on Fatty Orange, turning him toward the housing area. This zookeeper is so annoying. She's a total scoundrel, always forcing herself on the tigers. Fatty Orange grumbled, his head still held tight. Soon, the group and the tiger reached the housing area. By the white tiled gate, red flowers adorned the top, with orange house on the frame. Entering through the door, it was filled with pink stickers and lights. Meng Meng. Don't tell me, this is the Tiger King's home. Decorated like this, anyone would think a young girl lived here. Swear, isn't it beautiful? Look at this warm lighting. At this light, the Tiger King won't be lonely, sleeping here. To make sure he has playmates and sleeps well, I prepared toys. Lin Shuer wiped the sweat from her brow. These giant crocodile and bear toys Must be the playmates you meant? Mom, can I ask? How much these toys cost? Not much, just a few thousand yuan. I wanted to buy more, but I decided against it. After all, the seasons are harsh. Plush toys aren't a good idea. I am a wealthy 23-year-old girl. I know enough to stay out of the rain, and I don't eat off the floor. I hope you'll take me in. The viewers said, "This zookeeper is loaded. We have a bold idea. We want to try. Actually, you should remove the toys. This guy is a bit of a clean freak. He hates a messy bed. If you don't believe me, just watch." Hearing this, Liu Mengmeng was stunned, and then, to verify Honger's words, she opened the door. The fat guy who was just lying down immediately stood up, grabbed the toy crocodile, and walked out. Once outside, he even tossed the crocodile far away. Seeing this, Liu Mengmeng's eyes filled with tears, and she covered her face. "He hates the nest I made for him. Fatty Orange." "Okay, Mengmeng, don't cry. Fatty Orange just needs a comfortably bed. If you treat him well, he'll feel it. And you rascal, you've already tossed two. Why are you still throwing things?" Fatty Orange turned away in a huff. "What a fickle woman." She said, "Shed, let me in to throw things out. So why the sudden change of heart? It's so infuriating. It's hilarious. I have to record this. Look at Tiger King's pitiful eyes. It's just too much. This is the most interesting animal stream I've ever seen." The viewers were laughing and discussing the scene. Before they knew it, it was past 8 p.m. "Mengmeng, are you there?" Uncle Li's voice came from outside. Liu Mengmeng replied, "I am here." "Uncle Li, what's up?" "It's Big Orange's dinner." "You little girl, why are you being so mean? If you don't feed this tiger, you'll be in danger in there." Hearing this, Liu Mengmeng realized Big Orange hadn't eaten yet. She quickly got up and went outside. "Sorry, Uncle Li, Big Orange wouldn't do anything like that." "That's hard to say," he replied. "Anyway, hurry up and get him fed. After all, wild animals are. I don't think they can ever truly be tamed. Even a starving dog will bite, you know." "I understand." Uncle Li and Liu Mengmeng nodded. They pulled the cart and brought 3 buckets of meat inside. Fat Orange couldn't contain himself. Noticing him stand up, Sister Honger said, "Quiet down." Fat Orange, who was playing with his tail, let go in fright. Sister Hua asked, "What's wrong with Fat Orange?" "Dinner's ready. He can't wait a second longer. Do you see Mengmeng? That's why he's so hyped." "That's good. But don't get too excited. Look, you're scaring Shu'er. As a boy, you need to be mature and steady." Fatty Orange ignored the lecture and kept pawing at the ground. "I am just a tiger. I don't have to worry about a career or my next meal. No social security. No worries at all. Why should I be mature?" Liu Mengmeng saw him pawing the ground and called out, "Fatty Orange, calm down. I'll get you your food." She placed a bucket of meat in front of him. Fatty Orange immediately dove in and started eating. Seeing him eat like a pig, Liu Mengmeng said, "Eat slowly. Don't choke." "Don't worry, he won't. This bit of meat is nothing." Sister Hunger laughed, towel in hand, and started wiping the blood off his face. "Wait, I am not finished yet." As she wiped his face, the orange cat tried to dodge, but she quickly pinned his restless head between her legs. A heroine's waist is like a killer's blade, and her legs are a death trap. "Okay, you can keep eating now." Sister Hunger laughed, putting the towel away. "This way, I don't have to worry about blood staining the fur." "Forget eating. How can I eat after that?" The fat orange cat slowly lay back on the bed. Sister Hunger, why did he stop eating? He actually left some food today. That's a first for the clean plate king. "It's nothing, he's just pouting. He's mad I messed up his face while wiping it. It's fine if he doesn't eat. Just pack it up and give it to him tomorrow. Think of it as helping him lose weight." "Okay, Sister Hunger. By the way, Sister Hunger, why don't you stay at my place tonight?" "That's fine. It's getting late. I have to rush back to the breeding center after drawing Juice blood tomorrow morning." "Let's go." Sister Hunger, let Ju play here by himself. Seeing Sister Hunger and Liu Mengmeng get up, Lin Shu'er holding a selfie stick, said with a smile, "That's all for today's live stream. Good night, everyone. It's time for the streamer to go to sleep. He also needs to eat and rest. It has been streaming all day, which has far exceeded his expectations. He's taking advantage of the Tiger King's nap. To end the stream, as the iron gate is locked, the three of them leave. At this moment, Big Orange, who was lying on the bed, like a corpse, suddenly jumped up. Great. The drama with the three women is finally over. I can finally have some time to myself. A small iron gate? You think you can lock me up? You're kidding me. With a cheerful spring in his step, Big Orange went to the gate to observe the outside world. After all, he is a tiger. Escaping from the zoo is dangerous for both himself and the people, so he must ensure no one is outside before sneaking out to play. Late at night, at Hongtashan Zoo, an orange figure secretly used its paw to pry open the lock, and then vaulted over the fence nearby and vanished into the forest. Finally out, Big Orange fought the urge to roll on the ground and began prowling through the forest, preparing for his hunt. But after wandering around, he only found rats and toads. He didn't see any signs of life, like wild boars or bamboo rats found elsewhere. Soon, Big Orange lost interest and returned to the fence. With a single leap, he jumped back in. Click, the iron gate slammed shut. Big Orange began washing his paws in the pool, destroying the evidence. He didn't want Liu Mengmeng to find him tomorrow, with 4 paws covered in yellow mud that would surely blow his cover. The next morning, at the zoo, Sister Hunger carried a box, followed by a half-asleep Liu Mengmeng, and Lin Shuer filming with her phone. I don't know how long it's been since I got up this early. Big Orange definitely isn't up yet. That's for sure. He doesn't get up this early. But it's best he's not up yet, so he won't refuse to cooperate later. When they arrived at the Big Orange enclosure, Sister Hunger looked at the footprints on the ground and asked, "Brother, are there any other tigers in your zoo?" Although the footprints weren't very clear, she, having worked with tigers for so long, could still tell what kind of footprints they were. "No," came the reply. "There aren't any other tigers in the zoo, besides Big Orange. Is something wrong?" "No. Let's go inside." Once inside, Sister Hunger's eyes darted around. When she saw the light yellow mud on the ground and the footprints on the door, her expression immediately turned serious. Big Orange was lying on its back, limbs raised high, snot bubbles swirling and shrinking on its nose. Seeing this, Lin Shuier quickly took a picture with her phone. How could a tiger be so? This adorable side of Daju is likely something many people haven't seen before. Seeing this, Sister Hunger went over to check Daju's chubby paws, but her gaze was suddenly drawn to the splinter on Daju's body. "Mengmeng, does your zoo have any thorny trees?" "No." "Why would we grow thorny trees here? Only the trees in the forest outside have thorns." Hearing this, Sister Hunger patted Daju's back and sighed. That naughty Daju actually escaped. It looks like he left the zoo. "Liu Mengmeng, they're so careless. We told them. Daju is extremely smart, so why didn't they listen?" "They didn't just fail to install cameras, they even made the doors open from the inside. No wonder Daju sneaks out to play." "Mengmeng, you must install surveillance cameras immediately, and the door locks need to be changed. Most importantly, I was just talking to your uncle about reinforcing the fences to over 6 meters high." Liu Mengmeng asked curiously. Hunger didn't answer, but looked at Lin Shuer and said, "Shuer, stop recording for a moment. The fewer people who know, the better. Otherwise, if this gets out, it won't just be a problem for us. The zoo will be in deep trouble." "Is something wrong with Daju?" "I suspect Daju sneaked out alone last night. The footprints on the ground, the claw marks on the door, the splinters on his body, and the yellow mud on his fur all prove that this rascal definitely didn't stay in his room last night. He definitely ran out to play." "Maybe so, Hunger. The door was closed, and the fence is 3 meters high. How is that possible? If you don't believe me, go to the woods behind the zoo now. You'll still find traces of this rascal." "You're underestimating tigers. If you only focus on paw prints, they are highly intelligent, and mimicking human actions is easy. For them, a simple lock like this, he can learn to open with just one glance. As for that 3-meter fence, you've never seen him stand up, have you? When he stands, he's over 3 meters tall, nearly 3.5 meters tall, and can easily jump over the fence. You can't stop him like this. It's impossible. Liu Mengmeng was completely stunned. Yesterday morning, in Dayu's room, he also found muddy footprints on the floor, but he didn't think much of it then. Now, hearing Honger's explanation, he felt completely dumbfounded. Dayu can open doors and go out to play, and he knew nothing about it, while Honger saw it instantly. All right, remember what I said. This lock must be replaced with a high-grade one. Surveillance cameras are a must, and the fence needs to be raised soon. Otherwise, if the giant tiger wants to leave, you won't be able to stop it. Change those locks today. Otherwise, if this gets out, your zoo will be in serious trouble. An escaped tiger is no laughing matter. If the Tiger King attacks someone, it will be a major case. A tiger that hurts someone can't survive, and the zoo managing the Tiger King will be shut down for rectification, or even closed forever. I understand. Liu Mengmeng called her uncle to report the situation. Sister Honger, I am recording now. The important things are done. You can record now, right? Okay, go ahead. Just then, the sleeping Tiger King felt a pain in its paw and shifted its body. Sister Honger quickly held the test tube and carefully followed his movement. Soon, all 3 test tubes are now filled. Honger withdraws the syringe and places the collected blood samples into the box. Remember to explain the importance of this to your uncle, Mengmeng. I am heading back now. The professors are waiting for these blood samples. Got it, Honger. After seeing Honger off, Lin Shuer says, Mengmeng, the matter is settled. Shouldn't we go back to sleep now? It's not even 6 a.m. yet. No, I need to stay here and keep watch. Now that I know Daju can pick locks himself, how can I leave him here alone? What if Daju sneaks out when more guests arrive? My dear Mengmeng, are you really planning to babysit him? Is sleeping like a log. He won't go out. Don't worry. Knowing Mengmeng's personality well, Lin Shuer immediately saw through her and tried to talk her out of it. No, I don't want to stay here. Shuer, go back and get some sleep. You're still so stubborn. How can I leave you here by yourself? That cute cat is still a tiger. What? If he accidentally mistakes you for breakfast? Then why don't you go to my room and get my sleeping bag? We can both sleep here. Lin Shuer felt a chill run down her spine at that thought. Are you kidding me? You're really planning to sleep here? Sleeping with a tiger. That's like a meat bun for a dog, a one-way trip. Seeing Mengmeng's unwavering resolve, Lin Shuer helplessly went to fetch the sleeping bag. After grabbing it, she rushed back to the orange house, fearing that if she were too slow, something might happen. You came so fast, Mengmeng said with a smile, taking the bag and starting to tear up. Lin Shuer, feeling nervous, said, Mengmeng, doesn't sleeping here break the zookeeper's rules? Right? It's fine. Just don't say anything. Get in quickly. The sleeping bag I bought is extra large. It fits 2 people perfectly. Hearing this, Lin Shuer looked at the pink bag, and for some reason, thought of a beef wrap. Fine. I hope this Tiger King really is as docile as you say. Not long after, Lin Shuer was woken up by a wave of heat inside the sleeping bag. She opened her eyes and immediately looked at the Tiger King. Seeing him still asleep, she breathed a sigh of relief. But in the next second, Lin Shuer inexplicably climbed out and went to the Tiger King's side, stroking his chubby belly. It felt so soft and pleasant to touch, and the orange tabby began to enjoy the massage. When she came to her senses, she saw the big cat move and open his eyes. They locked eyes, and for a moment, Lin Shuer's mind went blank, but her hands kept massaging as if on cue. Immediately, the Tiger King's eyes closed again. Since you're serving me, I'll allow myself to enjoy this. Seeing the tiger clearly enjoying itself, Lin Shuer's courage grew, and her hands began to wander elsewhere. It turns out that, as long as your technique is good enough, You can pet even a tiger. Meng Meng woke up inside the sleeping bag and was completely stunned by this scene. You said you were timid? While I was asleep. You dared to do this. You're quite bold. Hearing this, Lin Shui's hands stopped instantly. Where is this? Is that you? Just then, the orange tabby, in pure bliss, felt the massage stop. It immediately pawed at Lin Shui, signaling her to keep talking. Just keep talking. Don't stop, she thought. Noticing her clothes being tugged, Lin Shui laughed as her clothes were pulled. Okay. I'll keep going. She petted the massive tiger before her. Her calico cat acted just like this when pampered. One must admit, tigers are just cats, only much larger. That naughty orange cat changed its mind instantly. Truly a lecherous tiger. Seeing the cat tugging at Shui's clothes, Liu Mengmeng couldn't help but complain. She had known the cat for a week and never saw it act like this. Seeing the cat squinting and purring, Lin Shui began her lecture. Mengmeng, I am not criticizing, but you really need to learn this. Shui, the orange cat is a tiger, not a cat. Tigers are still felines. The same techniques still work. Mengmeng, you're still arguing? This won't do. As a top-tier zookeeper, you must listen to expert advice. Seeing them like this, Daiju knew a heated debate was about to erupt. Fearing the upcoming noise, Daiju got up and started walking toward the door. You two keep arguing. I am going out for fresh air. With a crisp click of the latch, the iron door swung open. The two, ready to argue, froze at the sight. We must be seeing things, right? Big Orange just unlatched the door, didn't he? Feeling their intense stares, the tiger was completely stunned. This is it. He forgot he's a tiger. He still thinks he's a human who can just walk out during a fight. Before Big Orange could even land, he slammed the door shut and marched back to the bed. Liu Mengmeng and Lin Shui, witnessing this, felt their minds go blank. They were shocked like never before, and their worldviews shattered. What is the Tiger King doing? If I am not mistaken, he's just burying his head in the sand, deceiving himself. He hadn't believed Sister Honger about the door opening, but now had seen it with his own eyes. Since we saw it, let's pretend we didn't. Since the Tiger King is acting, shouldn't we play along and pretend nothing happened? After all, even big cats have pride. How could this naughty cat really open the door? We can't just ignore what we saw. Liu Mengmeng, looking at the orange cat feigning sleep, said righteously, I won't give you another chance. Did this naughty guy sneak out to play last night? I am telling you, that was your last chance to sneak out. You won't get another chance. Hearing this, the cat jumped out of bed. Damn woman! It roared, opening its mouth and waving its claws wildly, threatening the pervert. Mengmeng, shouldn't we stand back? The Tiger King looks dangerous. Don't be fooled by him. He hasn't even used his claws yet. He's just trying to scare us. Saying this, Liu Mengmeng stepped forward and pinned the cat down as it clawed the air. The orange cat stopped instantly, not because she was strong, but because it worried it might throw her off balance. If that happened, no more food for him. It really was true. The orange cat bared its teeth and growled low. Its message was unmistakable. Listen here, you brat. Let me go this instant, or your tiger grandpa will show no mercy. See these? Fangs as thick as fingers. One bite and you'll have a gaping hole in your body. Don't think you can scare me just by baring your claws like that. You bad kitty? Listen closely. You're not allowed to go outside. Got it? Seeing Mengmeng like this, Lin Shui's lips twitched in disbelief. Her worldview was completely shattered. Between the Tiger King and Mengmeng, she was utterly shocked. Right then, the rattle of a tricycle came from outside, followed by the sound of heavy lifting. Mengmeng suddenly realized the claws she held had broken free. The once fierce orange cat was now peeking toward the door. Mengmeng, are you in there? I've left the Tiger King's food outside, Uncle Lai called out, and before Mengmeng could reply, he clattered away on his scooter. Daiju leaped off the bed and bolted for the door. Under their watchful eyes, he opened the gate. Mengmeng, the Tiger King, seems more interested in the food. Hey, you naughty Daiju. Meng Meng angrily grabbed the iron basin and rushed to the entrance. She found Daj's head buried in the bucket. You gluttonous guy, keep eating and your head will get stuck. Pull your head out first, and I'll pour it all into your bowl. Meng Meng pinched Daju's cheeks and yanked out the massive tiger head. Chewing his meat, Daju watched Meng Meng pour meat into the basin, looking quite speechless. Do I look like some brainless tiger who'd get stuck while eating? Fine, eat up, you naughty orange tabby. I know. You tiger? Girl, I am a real tiger, yet you're fiercer. The tabby grumbled as he went to the basin and started eating. Then he remembered she saw him open the door, and his mood soured instantly. They'll definitely change the locks now. He wondered what kind of lock they'd use. Unless it's a fingerprint or a one-way lock, there shouldn't be any other options. Anyway, as long as it opens from the inside, and a human can open it, it should be fine. With that thought, he felt much more at ease while eating. How could they ever trap me and stop my daily strolls? This tiger grandpa isn't easily caged. I am such a good tiger. Lin Zhuir stepped out of the house and saw the Tiger King feasting. To be honest, she was getting a little hungry too. Sending him to the exhibition next? She asked. Yes, the big guy needs to stay there for a while. Once this area is repaired, he can move into the front living area. That way, he won't get bored. The living space is huge. At that moment, the Tiger King finished his breakfast. Glancing at the iron gate in the sunlight, Meng Meng bent down to pick up the basin and urged him, breakfast is over. Time to go to the exhibition hall. The visitors will be arriving soon. Don't dawdle. Let's go. The big tiger marched toward the hall. Even tigers have to work for their food these days. Who says being an animal is easy? I'll rip their heads off. Having finished grumbling, the tabby strolled around the park, scouting the area. Hey, look at that little fat sheep over there. You've grown so much this year. Judging by your looks, your meat must be delicious. But being cooped up in a cage, the mutton smell might be a bit strong. But no matter, as the Tiger King, I am not picky. Oh, there's an ostrich over there too. Those thighs look really solid. One bite would be so satisfying. And you, brother rhino, why are you staring at me like that? The orange tabby looked at the rhino through the mesh, head tilted, judging him. He was a bit confused. Has this guy never seen a tiger before? Why is he looking so clueless? Oh no. The Tiger King and the rhino are facing off. What? Get back here. Hearing this, Liu Meng Meng immediately pulled the cat's tail. You silly girl, don't pull the Tiger King's tail. I just wanted to see what that silly rhino was looking at. I wasn't planning on fighting him. Meng Meng, let go quickly. If you do that, he might bite you. Seeing Liu Meng Meng pulling the tiger's tail, Shi Fang's now quickly warned. You can't pull a cat's tail. How dare she pull the Tiger King's tail? She must have a death wish. Now, she believed Sister Honger's words about the Tiger King being harmless. If it were any other cat, it would have bitten her and then thrown a few punches. Hearing this, Liu Meng Meng immediately let go. Did I hurt you? I didn't mean to. I won't do it again. If this happens again, you won't get another chance. If I didn't need you to feed me, I'd turn around and slap you so hard, your whole village would be at your funeral. You're acting like a fool. I don't even know how you do it. The zookeeper finished his rant and walked dejectedly toward the exhibition hall. Uncle Lee, standing at the door, was startled by the sudden appearance of the Tiger King. The big orange cat was also startled by Uncle Li's shout and almost ran off on two legs. Hearing the shout, Liu Meng Meng and Lin Shui rushed over. Why does the tiger walk without making a sound? I just finished a smoke, and when I turned around, he was right there. I was almost scared to death. Not even a single footstep. The big orange cat's eyes were full of disdain. Not scared to death yet? Tiger King, almost. You scared me to death. I've worked here for so many years. Haven't you ever seen a tiger before? Why scream like you've seen a ghost? Tigers walk on their paw pads, which is completely silent, especially on hard surfaces. But Uncle Lee, don't worry, the Tiger King won't hurt anyone. I know he won't hurt anyone, but the silent walking is creepy. Next time, Meng Meng, stay close. At least make your footsteps louder, so Uncle Lee can hear you clearly, and be prepared. Okay, Uncle Lee. I understand. Alright, take him inside. It's almost 9 o'clock. The park opens soon, Uncle Lee said, opening the door. Liu Mengmeng carefully patted Daju bottom. Daju felt the nudge and stepped into the exhibition hall. He found a comfortable spot to lie down. Outside the exhibition hall, people were banging on the glass with phones, shouting. They were all the streamers attracted by Lin Shuer's stream yesterday. Daju, with her back to the streamers, was getting a little impatient. In just a short while, the area outside the glass was packed. What a bunch of crazy people. They're just bored and disturbing the peace. What's the point? The zoo seems way more crowded today. Have you noticed? It was so quiet yesterday. And if I recall correctly, today is only Monday. I am not sure. Maybe everyone is on holiday. But with so many people visiting, it's a great sign for the zoo. While they were chatting, someone suddenly rushed over. He was clutching a phone and using the same gear as Lin Shuer. You're Liu Mengmeng's zookeeper, right? Then you must be Lin Shuer, the streamer. You both look even better than you do on screen. Thanks for the compliment. But we have to tend to the Tiger King now, so we can't stay and chat. Sorry. Can I come along with you? I really want to see the Tiger King up close. Sorry, you'll have to discuss this with the director first. You need his permission to go back there. After Ling Shuer finished speaking, she pulled Liu Mengmeng away to leave. She had dealt with streamers like this before, just clout chasers trying to ride their fame. The streamer with the phone was followed by 2 fake zookeepers. Isn't the director your uncle? Why don't you just give him a call? He had been waiting there for a long time, until they finally showed up. He wasn't going to miss this shot at viral fame. Sorry, no. You'll have to talk to him yourself. The director's office is right over there. We're really busy right now. Yeah, go on your own. But I don't know the director. Could you two please escort me? Hearing that, the streamer suddenly turned around and saw 8 massive security guards, gripping batons, staring him down. Sir, you are causing a major disturbance. We need you to come to the raft. Zoo. Director's office right now. We expect you to cooperate. The lead guard had a scar across his face, giving him a terrifying look. Standing 1.9 meters tall, his massive muscles were visible, even through his oversized uniform. The streamer harassing the girls began to tremble with fear. What do you want? I am a paying customer. We're aware of that, which is why we're asking you to follow us. If you had trespassed, we wouldn't be being this polite. So what are you going to do? I am live streaming right now. He raised his selfie stick, as if to shield himself. That's fine. Keep your stream going. Everything was caught on camera, wasn't it? If you refuse to come with us, well, just call the police instead. Well, sue you for harassment and disrupting the zoo's normal operations with your net worth. I doubt you can afford the legal fines. Hearing that, his face went pale. I'll go with you, the head guard said, watching him get hauled off by 2 guards. Miss Mengmeng, that troublemaker is gone now. Well, escort you to the exhibition hall. Okay. Thank you, Brother Lee, and thanks to everyone else too. Brother Lee nodded in acknowledgement. Then, the 6 guards surrounded the 2 girls, forming a solid, human wall with their massive frames, to keep any other harassing streamers away. Another streamer filming nearby witnessed this, and immediately started recording the scene. Look at the muscles on these 6 guards, he said. Trust me, if I even try anything, these 6 guys will have me face down on the ground, begging me not to die. Soon, everyone arrived safely at the entrance of the exhibition hall. Uncle Lee, no one barged in, right? No. I stopped everyone who tried to enter. Uncle Lee chuckled as he unlocked the door. These streamers are all so annoying. They all want to take close-up photos of the Tiger King. So I sent Xiao Li and the others over. Uncle Lee, you did the right thing. They really are annoying. Big Orange might hurt them if they keep this up. Mengmeng, hurry up and go inside. He seems a little unhappy. Lu Mengmeng nodded and pulled Lin Shui inside the exhibition hall. Inside, Big Orange was huffing with his mouth open. Those flies outside are so annoying. They're just bored with nothing better to do than knocking on the glass every day. I really want to kill those guys. Kill them all. Liu Mengmeng rushed in and immediately checked on Da Ju. Are you all right? Was it noisy outside? Woman, you finally decided to come back? You left your tiger here. And hearing the knocking on the window, I thought you'd forgotten about me. Da Ju was speechless. Can't the zookeeper do something about those noisy guys outside? If the first zookeeper were here, he would have beaten up those noisy guys long ago. Liu Mengmeng felt a little guilty under Da Ju's gaze, and said, Da Ju, bear with it. They're just tourists coming to see you. Don't be so angry. Hearing this, Da Ju got up and left Liu Mengmeng's side. As the orange tabby was leaving, Liu Mengmeng called out, Big Orange, don't go. I'll think of something. Seeing this, Lin Shuer chimed in, Mom, I think you should talk to Uncle about installing soundproof glass in the exhibition hall. In that way, it won't disturb the Tiger King. If it's too noisy in here, and hell get fed up if he stays too long. No wonder the Tiger King gets angry. Okay, I understand. I'll talk to him right away. Hearing this, Liu Mengmeng immediately took out her phone and sent a text message. Where are you taking me? This isn't the way to the office, is it? Looking at the black building ahead, the streamer felt a little nervous. This house looks creepy and eerie. Definitely not a good place. You've been streaming the whole time. What are you afraid of? Hurry up and come in with us. The zookeeper is waiting for you inside. That's right. Hurry up and come in. The two of them wanted to grab this guy and drag him inside, harassing the young lady in the zoo. He really has a death wish. Okay, stop rushing me. Hearing this, the streamer looked at the growing number of viewers and breathed a sigh of relief. Although the situation was risky, since he was live streaming, and this was a zoo, nothing bad should happen. At most, he'd get a lecture. But when he reached the black house, the streamer suddenly noticed 2 skull markings on the door. He panicked immediately. Is this really an office? It looks like a haunted house. Just then, the door suddenly opened, and a massive man over 2 meters tall, wearing a black suit, said, Come in, the zookeeper is waiting for you. I hope you realize your mistake. The burly man glared at him once more. With just one look, a chill ran down the streamer's spine. He nearly dropped his selfie stick. Is this guy going to kill me? Is this some kind of secret mafia? The streamer wondered. Bring him in. A deep voice commanded from inside. The brute nodded. Get inside. The streamer stammered. Okay, and quickly followed. He saw the stark white lights and the blood-red decor. His breath caught in his throat. Is this a fresh crime scene? He panicked. I know you're just a fame-hungry streamer, but you shouldn't be harassing my zoo staff. If this happens again, you're banned for life. I'll send you to the hospital myself. Oh, by the way, do you want an apple? He grabbed a massive knife from the floor and began peeling the apple. No. Thank you, the streamer stammered. An apple? You're trying to kill me. Terrified, his legs began to shake. Are you cold? You're so weak for your age. I've got some coal here to warm you up. He pulled out a massive blowtorch from beneath his feet. The streamer shook uncontrollably. He's holding a flamethrower. Don't they love murder and dismemberment here? Why are you sweating? Is it too hot in here? Kids today are so hard to handle. Too hot, I can't stand it. Too cold, I can't either. Ollie, get him out of here. Hearing this, the streamer screamed in terror. No, don't kill me. I am sorry. I'll never do it again. He suddenly wet his pants. What a loser. He's so easily terrified. The brute covered his nose and dragged him out. Second master, an old man said, that kid peed his pants in fear. Haha, what a coward. He dared to harass my niece? That's hilarious. Yes, it's very funny. Alright, enough. Tell the streaming platform I never want to see him again. The cute keeper was satisfied. Hey, second master. The old man nodded and vanished around the corner. Inside the exhibit, the orange tiger watched. the workers with great interest. After all, who doesn't like a show? Even as a tiger, he still loves the excitement. However, the glass installers were trembling. They could feel the eyes watching them. Seeing the tiger for free was one thing, but getting paid to do it wasn't easy. If the tiger bit them, they were toast. Everyone was extremely cautious, avoiding any sudden movements. They wouldn't normally take this job, working in the tiger enclosure, but the pay was just too high. For that kind of money, they took the risk anyway. Hey, ladies, does he hate the smell of sealant? The veteran worker, his hands shaking as he held the gun, asked. He wanted to work quietly, but his body wouldn't listen. This tiger is just too terrifying. My back feels a constant chill. I can't even focus on my work. No, he replied. He probably just likes watching the action. Don't worry, everyone, the workers said. Big Orange is very well behaved. He won't hurt anyone. We know that. But it's still scary with him behind us. Ladies, the worker said, could you ask the tiger to look away? Yes, the worker added. If he keeps staring, we won't dare continue. The other workers chimed in. Liu Mengmeng immediately covered Big Orange's eyes with both hands. How about this? Does that feel better? She asked. A little better, the worker replied. Thank you, ladies. The stinging sensation vanished as the gaze disappeared. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief and went back to work. Little Orange, with his eyes covered by Liu Mengmeng, was still peeking through the gaps in her fingers. Too lazy to struggle, he was content just watching the glass installers. He didn't want to scare them or cause them to mess up. After all, they were just here to install glass, and he wanted to avoid those annoying talkative guys. 2 hours later, the master craftsman and his apprentices packed up. When he said, beautiful lady, the glass is installed. Tell your principal, we're leaving now. Okay, Liu Mengmeng replied. The master craftsman nodded and left with his men. Okay, Little Orange. Is it quiet enough for you now? I'll give you a ball to play with. Be good and don't cause any trouble. Little Orange glanced at them and then ignored them. Playing with a ball in this heat. Was she kidding? It's so crowded and the place is so small. How can I play? Lying down is much better. It would be better if they put on some anime. But these people clearly have no intention of setting up a TV. So, I'll just lie down. How boring. Big Orange yawned, then closed his eyes. Shuer, let's go. Big Orange is going to sleep. Lin Shuer nodded, and the two of them left the exhibition room. As they left, black clouds suddenly filled the sky. Lightning struck the ground repeatedly, triggering earth-shattering explosions. A giant winged tiger soared from the clouds, flying into the distance. Below him lay endless forests and massive mountains. The winged tiger looked at the scene, with confusion in its eyes. This dream again? What's going on? This dream doesn't happen at night. It always happens during my daytime naps. It's really strange, and why am I like this? Normally, I should be human in dreams. So why am I a winged tiger with horns? Wait, what's that smell? Big Orange was thinking, when a sudden fragrance snapped him back to reality. In the distance, a colossal tree pierced the sky. Around the tree, multicolored lights flashed, and the sounds of battle echoed. Who's fighting here? Are they out of their minds? Big Orange flapped his wings and flew closer. Nearby, earth and rocks were flying, and explosions were erupting. Through the smoke and dust, Big Orange saw a man with a spear, fighting a werewolf. That's an exorcist. Big Orange muttered. That wolf must be a legendary monster. The man must be an exorcist. I have to admit, he's pretty fierce, fighting a monster with just a spear. Just as Daju was thinking this, the man fighting the werewolf suddenly turned his head and looked over. Then, the man grabbed the spear and aimed it at Daju, throwing it right out of the exhibition room. Daju suddenly opened his eyes. Upon waking up, he immediately checked himself for injuries. Fortunately, he was unharmed. Liu Mengmeng, who had just finished eating, had just entered the exhibition room with Lin Shuwei when they heard the commotion. Hey, Orange, you're awake. Orange ignored Liu Mengmeng's question, burying half his head in the water basin instead. He needed to clear his head. That dream was just too terrifying. Orange, guess what delicious treat your sister brought you? Here it is. Watermelon. Oh, it's watermelon. Do you want some? If you do, you have to be good. And shake hands with your sister. Orange was stunned. You're holding a watermelon with both hands. How can I shake hands? Do you have a third hand? Orange looked at Liu Mengmeng with some concern, then picked up his iron basin. Be good, Orange. Shake hands with your sister, and I'll give you the watermelon. Okay? Hearing this, the big orange cat helplessly stretched out its paw and placed it on the watermelon. It's so difficult. I have to play along with an idiot. I am shaking hands with my sister, not the watermelon. Lu Mengmeng said, looking at the big, furry paw on the watermelon. At this moment, Lin Shuer couldn't stand it anymore. Mengmeng, why? Don't you put the watermelon down. The Tiger King can't shake hands like this. She could tell. The Tiger King wanted to shake hands, but the problem was that Mengmeng simply wasn't letting him. Hearing Lin Shuer's words, Liu Mengmeng finally realized that she couldn't shake hands while holding the watermelon. Sorry, Big Orange. Sister forgot. She was holding a watermelon. Don't be angry. It's okay, I am not angry. After all, I am not crazy. Only, an idiot gets angry with an idiot. Tigers should also care for those with intellectual challenges. He then took a bite of the watermelon in the iron basin. So sweet. Big Orange smacked his lips, looking thoroughly satisfied. Indeed, summer and watermelon are a perfect match. Watermelon eating tiger is online. Everyone come and see. Lin Shuer held up her phone, filming Big Orange chewing on the watermelon, and laughed. Big Orange looked at Lin Shuer's actions, somewhat bored, and tilted his head. Even eating watermelon has to be filmed like this? People these days are so bored. Finished eating? Let's get ready for lunch. Then Liu Mengmeng brought in a bucket of meat from the door, grabbing chunks of meat and stuffing them into Big Orange's mouth. Seeing this, Big Orange accepted everything without hesitation, his eyes full of enjoyment. This is the life a tiger should have. If someone could massage me right now, that would be even better. Poor me, seeing so much meat. I am shedding tears of envy. He can't even afford so much meat. Yes, does the zoo need wild humans? I can handle it. I don't need much food. Just a third. That's enough meat. Imprisoning humans is illegal. I just want to be a zookeeper. My salary is paid every 3 days. Just give me this much meat. Me too. The viewers in the live stream shouted. At this moment, the well-fed Big Orange had found a sunny spot and lay down. It's so comfortable to eat, drink, and sunbathe. Could this kind of life continue? Living in the zoo isn't so bad after all, is it? The cute Tiger King seemed very happy. Yes. If Big Orange could be this happy every day, that would be great. It definitely would. Your relationship with the Tiger King is slowly getting better. I am looking forward to your next visit. You and the Tiger King are already like sister honger. Are you planning to leave next time? Want you stay another day to keep me company? No, I've already stayed here for 2 days and 1 night. If I don't go back, Manhwa will definitely be furious. Take good care of the Tiger King. Come see you again next time. With that, Lin Shuer left. The orange cat, who had been dozing after the exhibition hall opened, heard Lin Shuer's footsteps fade away and felt a pang of regret. Her massage technique is so good, but she left before teaching Liu Mengmeng. He won't enjoy such a massage anymore, he sighed. As dusk fell, the zoo gradually quieted down as the crowds dispersed. The orange cat yawned and opened its eyes. Finally, I can go home and lie down, he thought. I wonder what my house looks like now. The lock has probably been changed. Hopefully, the unlocking process isn't too complicated. Otherwise, I won't be able to go for a stroll. Orange, we should go back to the dorm, Liu Mengmeng said, patting him. Okay, I know. The orange cat got up and followed Liu Mengmeng out of the hall. But when he arrived at his house, he froze. The once desolate orange cat's house was now surrounded by wire and fences, and the area was filled with cameras, like machine guns aimed at him. I am just going out for a walk, not to do anything bad. Why go through all this trouble? Your play area is almost as big as a football field. Aren't you happy? Liu Mengmeng said with a smile. He hadn't expected things to progress so quickly. It was all done in one day, and they even paved the ground with grass. Happy? What a load of crap, he thought. The lock is my only hope to go out and play. I hope it won't be too hard to change. Soon, they arrived at the door of the Orange house. Orange saw a flashing electronic lock. The electronic lock should only be electronic on the outside. It should open normally from the inside, right? Orange thought this, and followed Liu Mengmeng inside. Then he saw. Even the lock inside was electronic. And it even had facial recognition. What the hell? How am I supposed to get out? Can anyone tell me how to record a face on this thing? Seeing Big Orange walk in, Liu Mengmeng smiled and said, Big Orange, rest here. I'll go get you some food. I'll be right back. Don't run around and break things. Go on, now. Perfect timing. Now I can figure out how to record my face, so I can open the door. As Liu Mengmeng's figure receded into the distance, Big Orange jumped to the door lock and began to study this facial recognition system. How do I record this? Recognition error, door locked. After 999 attempts, Big Orange returned to the bed dejected, and soon fell fast asleep. Late at night, in the security room, the guard watching surveillance was yawning and leaning back in his chair, unconsciously squinting his eyes. Since their zoo had no valuables, and is surrounded by live animals and fences, nobody would steal from them. They also check each animal enclosure every night to ensure they're locked, so no animals can escape. The guard thought this, half asleep, and quickly fell asleep. But then, a dark figure appeared silently outside the zoo, easily leaping over the 3-meter fence, and arriving at the Orange Tabby's house. Facial recognition failed. The door wouldn't open. An emotionless electronic voice sounded, followed by the gradually disappearing red light. But the iron gate was still opened, and the dark figure quietly entered the Orange Tabby's enclosure. Why is the door opening? The sleeping orange cat shook its head and opened its eyes. What a beautiful big cat. Hehehehe. Big sister loves big cats the most. Come with me. This sudden female voice woke the dazed orange cat instantly. The voice wasn't Liu Mengmeng's, nor Lin Sui's, nor Honger's. It was a stranger. Good heavens. In this day and age, I've seen people steal money and people, but this is the first time I've seen someone steal a tiger. What are the zoo security guards doing? A whole person snuck in, and they didn't even notice. And this door is supposed to withstand machine gun fire, so how did it open so easily? Seeing the orange cat's state, the woman in ancient white clothing covered her mouth and chuckled. Big cat, don't be afraid. Big sister is very gentle, okay? She walked towards him. Seeing this, the orange cat opened its mouth wide and leaned forward, intending to pin her down with a heavy blow. But just as it leaned forward, it suddenly, now there's a big beef thigh in my mouth. How is it? Delicious, right? If you come with me, you can eat delicious food like this every day. Oh, even if your beef is delicious, I, the tiger, won't give up my stable job to go with you. The woman saw Big Orange chewing on the beef, and said with a smile, Big cat? If you don't say anything, I'll take it as a yes. What do you mean? The tiger doesn't want to leave? What can you do to me? With your small frame, even if I tie you up, you'd have to be able to handle it. Big Orange didn't care about her words at all. But then, Big Orange suddenly felt something fall over him and cover him. Big cat? You ate my food, and now you want to go with me? Oh, damn it, let me out. I can't lose my home. I can't lose my stable job. Big cat, don't be so impulsive. Sister Dong will take you away from here soon, she said, carrying a sack. She walked out of the big cat's house, crossed the fence, and headed into the woods. Sir, you've stolen my zoo's tiger without a word? Isn't that a bit too bold? In the 5 woods, a burly man bent over, acting as a chair, while the zoo director, wearing sunglasses, sat on him. He hadn't expected a thief to break into the zoo today, especially for a fat tiger. Even more unexpected was that the thief was one of his own. The woman's gaze swept over the director, her face showing no embarrassment at being caught red-handed. This cat has a connection with me. I came here firstly to see what he looks like, and secondly, he's getting old and it's time for him to be baptized. I wonder if Mr. Liu Taihua, whether you're willing to give me the big cat or not. I borrowed it from the breeding center. I don't know what your relationship is with him, but my niece really likes him. If you take him away, I won't be able to explain it to my niece. If this big cat isn't here tomorrow, Meng Meng could turn the whole zoo upside down. He doesn't care what your relationship is with the cat. He only knows that Meng Meng likes the cat, and that's enough. Hearing this, the woman smiled and said, "Don't worry. I am just taking the cat somewhere. It won't be long. Besides, I can't stay with it for long, so I will definitely return the cat. And you probably don't want to fight me, right?" Hearing this, the zoo director looked troubled. The figure before him slowly faded into a blur. If you stay silent, I'll admit it. The old man has definitely fled. I can see that for myself. I am not blind. You're sharp. But if a real fight starts, I'll probably just make a fool of myself. Boss, what's our next move? If the young lady doesn't understand the situation by morning, we're in trouble. Fine, stop nagging. I am trying to figure out how to handle this and keep tonight's events a complete secret. Got it? Understood, boss. Anyway, go borrow another tiger from the breeding center. Boss, why another one? The young lady isn't blind. I think I'd lie to my own niece? Borrowing another tiger is just to trick the tourists. Don't forget the exhibition has 1 day left. No tiger means you'll have to work overtime. Oh, I get it now. Meanwhile, the woman chuckled as she opened the sack. Time for the kitty to come out. We've arrived. The angry orange tabby crawled out of the sack, snarling fiercely, and let out a roar that filled the room. Stop hissing. She walked toward the cat, laughing. You're not escaping me. Come here for some pets. Don't even think about it. I am a very powerful tiger. Today, I'll show you exactly what I am made of. I am a fierce mountain tiger. With a roar, she leaped and pounced on the woman. The once majestic Tiger King was now trapped in the woman's arms. You're so fast, kitty. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Wait. No. Wait. I am a fierce mountain tiger, not jumping into your arms. Are you trying to hurt me, kitty? My sister is way stronger than you. Haha. Behave yourself, or I'll spank you. I am a tiger, fearless and unyielding before the strong, but I never expected to be caught by a woman like this today. Is the Tiger King destined to be a woman's toy from now on? Meanwhile, in the training center's lounge, Hunger looked at the man and said, "To your zoo just wanted to borrow another tiger? Wasn't there something more to it? Borrowing a tiger at dawn? That's highly suspicious. Daju has been kidnapped." The burly man recoiled, saying, "What did you say? My Daju was kidnapped." Hearing this, Hunger's eyes turned red with rage, followed by a blast of icy air erupting from her body, freezing the entire lounge. Seeing her about to lose control, the man quickly tried to calm her, saying, "Daju will at least be back eventually. After this trip, if he's not back in 2 months, I'll settle the score with you then." The freezing air slowly dissipated. "Thank you, Miss Hunger." Hunger ignored him and asked worriedly, "Lu Mengmeng, Mengmeng, do you know about this?" "Miss, we have no idea. What just happened? Our boss ordered us not to say anything and keep it a secret. If she asks, we're supposed to say, Daju went back to the breeding center. What if I tell her Daju isn't he back? Because you guys lost him? What do you think will happen then?" Hearing this, the man bowed and begged, "Miss, please don't. If the young lady finds out, we're finished. Please, help us. I'll keep it a secret for you. Does your boss have a fire branch? I need it. Daju is growing and needs some nutrition." Hearing this, the burly man's expression changed slightly. "I can't make the decision on this. I have to stir to do. Go back and report to the boss before I can give you an answer." "Fine, go back and talk to your boss." The burly man nodded and then cautiously asked, "What about borrowing the tiger. Miss Honger, come with me. Sister Hua got up and walked towards the door. The burly man followed quickly. In the dimly lit cave on the other side, Daju was looking at the various stone statues in front of him. This was the Yinglong. Daju suddenly noticed that a stone statue was carved into a giant dragon, soaring towards the sky. He glanced at it and recognized it as the legendary Yinglong and the dragon-headed giant turtle that looked like Baxia, right? There was also a fox with 9 tails. It must be the legendary 9-tailed fox. But when Daju's gaze swept over a giant tiger statue, he was stunned. Wasn't this the tiger from his dream? Kiong Kiai, one of the 4 fiends in mythology. How can you become like this? You'll have to work hard. Hearing this, Daju immediately snapped back to reality. What's there for a tiger to work hard for? Just eat, sleep, and play. As for becoming a ferocious beast like Qiang Chiai, forget it. But as he walked, Daju saw another tiger statue. This tiger had no wings, but it stood on auspicious clouds. This was the sacred beast of the tiger clan, the white tiger. How about that? Isn't it imposing? Do you want to become like this? No. Tiger Lord just wants to be a happy little tiger. He ate, slept, and walked a little further. Finally, Daju saw the bathing place the woman mentioned, a large puddle of strange color. It didn't look like bathwater at all. It looked more like a puddle of poison. Just as Daju hesitated, a woman's voice urged him to hurry down. What are you looking at up there? Big Cat turned his head and saw that she was watching him with great interest. If he didn't go down, she would probably kick him in. Thinking of this, Big Cat gritted his teeth and jumped in. Oh, this water is warm and has a slightly sweet taste. I don't know what's in this pool. But as he soaked, Big Cat felt a wave of drowsiness wash over him. Little guy, can't you stand it already? Have a good sleep. Seeing this, the woman walked away. Big Cat in the pool had already entered a dream. In the dream, 2 figures suddenly appeared in front of him. These 2 figures were the white tiger and Kyungchi from the statues. The white tiger looked at Big Cat and laughed. Hey, you chubby little guy, do you want to become as powerful as me? As long as you say yes, I'll show you how to become stronger. Little guy, you might not want to become like me. I smell a familiar scent on you. You're more suitable to come here. Little guy, he's a ferocious beast. You should think it over. It's better to be a sacred beast. Not only is it an auspicious omen that people worship, but my white tiger slaying technique is a first-rate divine power. Am I, Kyungchi, weaker than you? Little guy, the white tiger slaying technique is just for show. True skill is what really matters. These days, even legendary mythical creatures are facing internal competition. This infighting isn't just a recent thing. It has been around for a long time. Seeing the 2 powerhouses still arguing, the big boss simply closed his eyes, and soon, snot bubbles appeared on his nose. Meanwhile, on the other side of the zoo, Liu Mengmeng was riding a tricycle to deliver breakfast to Daj. Inside Daju's enclosure, several tiger cubs stared at a burly man who was watching the tricycle slowly approach, wondering how to tell the young lady that Daju was taken by the breeding center. Uncle Wang, what are you doing here? I am here on the boss's orders. There's something I need to tell Miss Mengmeng. Oh? Uncle, what's the matter that you need me to know? It's like this. Miss Honger from the breeding center called. She said there was an issue with Daju's blood test, so they sent someone overnight to take him away. Oh? What? Is Daju alright? It's okay. The burly man panicked and explained that Daju's condition wasn't serious. Miss Mengmeng, don't worry. Oh, by the way, Miss Huire sent some tiger cubs to keep you company. He pointed to a tiger cub standing nearby, its mouth wide open, looking adorably fierce. Oh, how cute. Seeing this, Liu Mengmeng laughed instantly. Kittens, come here. Let the big sister give you a hug. Hearing this, several tiger cubs began running on their short legs. Sister, hug me. Haha. Liu Mengmeng shouted as she chased after the tiger cubs. Watching Liu Mengmeng chase the cubs, the The burly man let out a sigh of relief. Miss Meng Meng, I've brought the flowers for the boss. I'll be going now. Then, he turned around, took a deep breath, and hurried to the director's office. At that moment, the orange tabby floating on the water opened its eyes. It looked around and was stunned. Damn, still asleep in this pool? Luckily, this tiger master has enough fat, or I'd have frozen to death in this season. After climbing out of the pool, the orange tabby saw the crazy woman was gone, and breathed a sigh of relief. Finally, it found a chance to escape and run away. But when he ran outside the cave, he froze. Outside the cave were two paths. The left path led deeper into the forest, the right was flatter and seemed to lead elsewhere. The right path looked well traveled. Wouldn't the right lead to the hummingbird? So, Orange took a step to the left. The surroundings grew increasingly desolate, and the path gradually vanished. Zoo, where are you? This tiger has been looking everywhere for you. Staring at the desolate forest, Orange suddenly fell into deep thought. A true man knows when to bend and when to stretch. I am going back. Even if I run into that wicked woman, at most, I'll just go home with her. At least she'll feed me. If he continued this way, one wrong step and he'd be a tiger pancake. But after turning back, Orange soon saw the wicked woman, sitting on a rock, watching him, as if she had anticipated his return. Seeing this, the orange cat opened its mouth and barked, patting its belly. Big cat, are you hungry? I don't have any food here, but I know where to find some. Come with me. Hearing this, the orange cat was stunned. What? You kidnapped me? Didn't even prep any food? Big cat, if you want a meal, move it. The orange cat followed reluctantly. Soon, they reached the riverbank. She pointed to the river. As a tiger, you must learn to hunt for yourself. Relying on humans won't cut it. The orange cat stared at the water, baffled. I am a tiger, not a beaver. Go to the river. Catching fish is for puny humans to do. But his stomach growled fiercely. Big Orange dove into the river. Soon, he spotted a school of fat fish. At the bottom, watching them, tears welled up in his eyes. As the fish approached, Big Orange lunged forward with fury. Before the fish could react, he had one in his jaws. He emerged with a 40-pound catch. After devouring the feast, his hunger was finally sated. Full at last, Big Orange plotted his grand escape. Judging by her clothes, she probably can't swim. Suddenly, the woman approached. Are you full yet, Big Cat? I am full. Time to bail. Goodbye, my foot. The Tiger Lord is getting out of here. With that, Da-jun plunged into the water and swam for his life. The woman watched, unbothered. That fool thinks he can escape? How naive. Keep running. Let's see how fast you can truly go. Right then, the tabby's 4 short legs kicked like a motor, propelling him forward. After confirming she wasn't chasing, Da-jun scrambled ashore. I'll find humans, show myself, lure the locals, and get caught on purpose. I'll head back to the zoo for free food and lodging. Big Cat, are you done running? If so, come back to your sister. Daiju pondered this, then froze in his tracks, hearing her voice beside him. How did she get here? I left her miles behind. Why is she so silent? Is she a ghost? Panicked, Daiju shuddered. Had heard of ghosts hunting people, never tigers. Realizing the truth, he bolted. Why are you running, little fool? Is it really that scary? Confused, the woman floated up and pursued Daiju. Daiju, running wildly, suddenly lifted off the ground. He couldn't move a single inch. The woman appeared, walking on air. I told Exblading Dak, you not to run. Big Cat, why don't you listen? I won't hurt you. Seeing this, the orange tabby's fur stood on end. Mommy, help. A ghost is going to eat me. Come back with me. Don't wander off. She grabbed the tabby's tail and dragged him away. Help. Help. The orange tabby howled, but she didn't let go. After a dizzying spin, he was slammed to the ground and started vomiting. Big Cat, you're still too weak. You must get stronger, or he can't take you out. Her voice sent chills down his spine. Fly out that fast? Only an idiot would go out with you. Just as the orange tabby was mentally ranting, "Hey, let me show you something." Before Big Orange could even react, he felt his tail being grabbed once more. A chill surged from the base of his tail to his head. Big Orange clawed at the ground in desperation, scraping the floor until sparks flew. But he still couldn't resist her strength, and was dragged into a small, dark room. "Big cat sister, let me show you my treasure." With a sudden whoosh, the curtain was pulled back, and the dim room became as bright as day. A bead the size of a soccer ball was emitting a dazzling, brilliant light. Could this be the legendary night pearl? Big Orange stared at the glowing pearl, his mind racing with thoughts. A pearl this size must be worth hundreds of millions. I didn't realize this wicked woman was so loaded. How about it, isn't my treasure beautiful? Holding the giant glowing bead, she approached Big Orange. "You want to touch it?" "No way." "What if I drop it? You'd probably kill me." Big Orange shook her head, shrinking back. She warned herself mentally, never to give this woman any chance to hurt her again. "Fine, if you don't like it, then this will be your home from now on. You can live here in comfort. I won't bother you." With that, the woman walked away. This time, Big Orange didn't bolt immediately, fearing the wicked woman was testing her. Instead, she pretended to scout the area. It was an ordinary, unremarkable wooden house, with a Zhu Jiao Jiao sign hanging on the door. The name was quite similar to Liu Mengmeng's. And indeed, she was a real tigress. Liu Mengmeng was a reckless tigress, while Xu Jiao Jiao was an unreasonable one. A poor little tiger like me, meeting these two geniuses at once, is truly a stroke of bad luck. After some time, when the noise outside had finally died down, Big Orange finally scurried out of the room. This time, he'll find a higher vantage point to look for any signs of human life. Otherwise, in this dense forest, I'll never find my way out of here. Just then, a path leading to the summit appeared. Big Orange charged down the path. "I want to go back to the zoo. I want to eat beef. I want to sleep in a big bed. I want to drink goat's milk." Motivated by the thought of goat's milk, Big Orange quickly reached the peak. But looking around from the top, there was nothing but endless forest, and no sign of human civilization. Was I destined to search for humans my entire life? Just then, while Big Orange was pondering, the sound of stones clashing together echoed from a short distance away. A falling stone would have kept rolling. Why was this sound so rhythmic and brief? Full of doubt, Big Orange walked toward the sound. Soon, in a wide, open clearing on the summit, he saw a white ape and a rooster playing chess. However, the two players seemed unbothered by Big Orange's arrival. Curious, Big Orange observed the duo and slowly approached them. When he was about 3 meters away, the rooster suddenly spoke up. "Little guy, don't move. Just sit there and watch the game." Hearing this, Big Orange was startled. He knew they were spirit beasts, but he didn't expect them to speak human language. "You little rascal. I am a rooster. I haven't seen you around before. You must be new here. Let me tell you something. Since you've climbed all the way up here, come over and kowtow to the both of us. That way, you'll have powerful backers in this territory." What was with all this kowtowing? Even here, power demands respect. And are there other monsters like them around here? Rooster Taoist? I suggest you stop messing with this little guy. He's with fellow Taoist Xu Jiao Jiao. Have you forgotten the time you teased her guest and got 2 feathers plucked out? Old Yuan, you old geezer. How could you bring up my past in front of a junior? I am done playing chess with you, old Yuan. This little guy just got here, so he's probably unfamiliar with the area. I'll show him around some places. But don't use Su Yaoyao's name to swindle people for things. Otherwise, you'll lose more than just 2 tail feathers next time she sees you, okay? Got it? Heh, Xu Yao Yao. Right? Even a chicken, it can't beat you, so I won't cause trouble. Soon, hundreds of guys will come looking for you. The rooster gave a sinister grin. Daju felt a sense of dread. This rooster clearly hates that crazy woman. I can't be her. Cannon fodder. They say retreat is the best strategy. Run away. ID better. Slip away first. Hey kid, don't run. The chicken master will show you around. Daju had just turned to head down the mountain when he heard the rooster's voice. Then he felt a heavy weight on his back. What has this chicken been eating? To get this big, he's heavier than a full-grown person. Little guy, let's head down the mountain. Chicken master used his claws. He patted the orange cat on the back. But the orange cat stood perfectly still, not moving an inch. Down the mountain? With your grudge against that crazy woman, you'll be the one who gets killed. The rooster, trying a different approach, said, Brother Rooster, I know where there's free fish to eat. Follow me. I promise you'll live in luxury. But the orange cat was unmoved. The rooster started to get impatient. This little guy is too sharp. This plan won't be easy. Old man, tell him. Am I lying or not? Kitten, just go with the rooster. He's right. There really is a place with free fish. An old friend of mine fishes there. He either lets the fish go or gives them to passers-by. The orange cat thought for a moment and then set off. That's it, don't worry, my grudge with that woman won't involve you. And why are you so quiet, kitty? Finding no response from below, the rooster nudged the cat with its foot. The fit-attackin', silent orange cat could only let out a few helpless growls in response. Whatever. Keep going. Once you see 3 trees up ahead, well, be there. Daju was somewhat exasperated. There are trees everywhere. How am I supposed to know which ones? Hey kid, you're going the wrong way. Over here, the rooster pointed with its wing. Daju immediately followed the direction and, soon, saw 3 large trees by the riverbank. Old bye, I brought a guest. Standing on the cat's back, Jinye shouted loudly. Ha ha, you were handled. Ha ha, it's rare to see you. Come visit this old man. Not at all. Chicken master. He glanced at the river reeds and said, a fish took the bait, reel it in. Old Bai reached out and pulled the fishing rod. Just then, Big Orange saw that his hand was nothing but bone, with no flesh at all. Looking closer, he saw a skeleton in a straw raincoat. Old Bai unhooked the fish and tossed it onto a nearby stone. You've come, but I have little to offer. If you don't mind, please enjoy this fish. No problem at all. Big Army immediately lunged forward to devour the fish. This skeleton uncle is a bit scary, but surprisingly nice. Feel free to visit often in the future. The attacker said, Sir, you're dragging this little guy everywhere. You clearly have ulterior motives. Where is G? Would I? Your master? Really? Harbor ill will toward a little kid? That's hard to guarantee. Everyone knows. You're a bit unconventional. That's just nonsense. A bunch of freaks, jealous of my dazzling feathers, are spreading rumors about me everywhere. If I find out who, I'll make them pay. All right, attacking Taoist. Don't be angry. Have some fish and calm down. Whatever, chickens love eating worms anyway. Let's see when you can catch some for me. Water insects. Attacking people? You don't even care. There's a scorpion in Nan Valley. Attacking Taoist. Why not go eat that? Grandpa shook his head. He was very tempted by the scorpion in Nan Valley, but the problem was, he couldn't beat it. Last time, he almost got his tail feathers plucked clean. Then Grandpa looked at Dajun, who had finished eating. Since you're full, kid, let's go get some fruit for dessert. We're leaving now. Bye, Lao Bai. Grandpa urged Daju to hurry up. Lao Bai shook his head. That rooster Taoist never changes. Before long, following Grandpa's lead, Daju reached a hill. There was a big tree heavy with pears. 30 meters from the fruit tree. Stop. 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 The rooster suddenly shouted. Big Orange stopped instantly. He wanted to see what tricks this rooster was up to. The rooster pointed a wing at the pear tree and grinned. See those fruits? I'll go up and pick 2 for me. You can have one, and I'll have the other. How about that? Sound fair? I did spend money to bring you here. Fair, my foot. You just want to wait here for the pears. If I steal a pear and get caught, I'll be beaten half to death. I didn't ask to become a thief. pears? Trying to trick some crazy woman? Leave me out of your schemes. I have no grudge against you. So why aren't you going? Are you scared? Be brave, kid. It's okay. Go ahead. Go my ass. You're just short and stupid. Play by yourself. Daju turned and walked back the way he came. You little guy. Come back here. Don't run. Hearing this, Daju took off and ran even faster, slipping away in an instant. You little guy. Don't run. Seeing this, Seventh Master shouted, chasing Daju with wings flapping, his body growing larger as he flew. The running orange cat was suddenly drawn to the howling wind above. Turning its head, it saw a giant rooster. Was this the Dharma body or its true form? Seeing this, the cat became too lazy to keep running. No matter how fast it ran, it couldn't outrun him. Better to save its energy. When the rooster saw the cat stop, it began to shrink. Just listen to me and go pick 2 pears. Don't worry, I'll protect you. However, the cat had long seen through Jin tricks long ago. It had no choice now. If it didn't go, who knew what this guy would do? So the orange cat reluctantly approached the pear tree. The 10-meter-tall pear tree emitted an alluring and strange scent. Before he knew it, he found himself right under the tree. As he reached for a bite, a dark brown root suddenly burst from the soil and coiled around the orange cat. Big Orange shrieked in panic. This damn pear tree is a spirit. That wretched rooster. How dare you set me up like this? What are you trying to do, you little rascal? The rooster pushed me here. I didn't do anything. Old tree uncle, you have to see the truth. Suddenly, the rooster leapt out and said, this brat was brought here by Xu Jiao Jiao. She must have sent him to steal the old tree's pears. You can't let this slide. Seize him and take him to her door to demand an explanation. Otherwise, she'll think you're a pushover. The orange cat's chubby face. As the rooster appeared, the tree said, Taoist rooster? Yes, it's Taoist rooster. Old pear tree. It's been a long time. I didn't expect to see someone stealing your fruit the moment I arrived. Taoist rooster replied, you're yoking. This little fellow is just an ignorant child. Besides, since he was brought by Taoist Xu Jiao Jiao, I naturally have to look after him. Old tree, I have nothing else to give him, so I'll give him 3 pears. 3 bright orange pears dropped down. Seeing this, the rooster said, Old pear tree, are you really going to let that woman off like this? Taoist rooster didn't expect the old pear tree to be so soft, to just tolerate his fruit being picked like that. He certainly wasn't like this. The last time I visited, everyone knows him. It's just a couple of pears. No need to be so petty, right? Then how about you give me some too? Old pear tree? The rooster asked. I am not familiar with you, the tree said, and you've been eyeing my fruit constantly. Don't think I don't know your game. You'd better not set foot on my territory again. Suddenly, the ground crackled, and a mass of roots emerged, attacking the rooster. Seeing this, the rooster immediately bolted. Big Orange, munching on a sweet pear, watched the show with great interest. That wretched rooster, he is finished. He tried to pull a fast one, but lost everything and got chased away. The old tree had heard everything. This rooster, don't follow his example, you little rascal. Big Orange nodded, mouth full of fruit. As long as you give me fruit, whatever you say is right. After 3 pears, Big Orange felt warm and cozy in his stomach. No wonder the rooster wanted to come here. He really has a massive appetite. Uncle, I'll give you 3 more. Fruit is delicious, but you can't eat too much. Thank you, Uncle Tree. Big Orange, licking his paws, happily rubbed his back against the tree. You can come sit with me any time. I hasn't seen a little guy like you in a long time. Definitely. Big Orange nodded. Elsewhere, Ji stood before a massive rock, cursing and flapping his wings. He slashed at the rock, which was sliced in half, like tofu. Only, after venting his anger, did Ji feel much better. I, Master Ji, must make trouble for that Xu Jiao Jiao. With that thought, Master G flapped his wings and flew back to the hills, waiting for Big Orange to emerge. Daju had finished off 6 pears, and was so stuffed he could barely walk. This pear tree is really something else. The fruit is just like a divine pill. No wonder they warned me not to eat too much. Seeing Daju's condition, the ancient pear tree chuckled, "Little guy, are you too full to walk? Take a nap here for a while. It's very peaceful here, and the ground is cool and dry. It's the perfect spot to rest." All right. Daju yawned and curled up to sleep. Meanwhile, Jin waited in the distance for a long time, but the orange figure still hadn't appeared. He flapped his wings impatiently. Did that little brat survive in there? As dusk began to fall, Daju woke up beneath the ancient pear tree. The little guy had finally awakened. "It's getting late," the tree said. "You should head back now." Suddenly, a thick root emerged from the ground, wrapped around Daju, and set him down a distance away. Just as Daju hesitated, wondering if he should sneak back in, he heard Grandpa Rooster's voice. "You little rascal, you finally came out. I've been waiting here for ages." Startled, Daju spun around, only to see Grandpa Rooster smiling at him. "Little guy, come with me," the rooster said. "I'll take you somewhere fun." Daju didn't believe a word of it. He suspected the rooster was trying to trick the poor little tiger again. What's with that suspicious look? If I hadn't brought you here, would you have gotten to eat your fill? Don't be such an ungrateful brat. He patted Daju's bottom, urging him to hurry. All right, Grandpa Tiger, I'll see what you're up to, you big rooster." Soon, the rooster and tiger arrived at a canyon. Deep within the misty valley, Daju heard the sound of flapping wings. "Listen, kid," the rooster said. "There's a hidden treasure in here. There's a beehive over there, and the honey is incredibly delicious. If a little guy like you could get a taste, it would be a huge boost to your cultivation. Looks like that rotten rooster is trying to kill me. A bee sting can cause a severe reaction. If I am not treated, I'll be dead for sure." Daju backed away, turned and ran, but Jin flapped his wing, sending Daju flying toward the beehive. The rooster then shouted at the top of his lungs, "Someone's stealing the honey. Bees, come out quickly." In the next second, swarms of bees rushed from the hive. Seeing the orange object flying towards them, they attacked. Daju screamed in pain. "Who dares to steal honey from my territory?" Reporting to the queen, "A tiger is here to steal honey," the icebound guards reported, dragging Daju, who was swollen like a ball. Looking at the weak little tiger, she asked, "Where did you come from, little guy? Why did you come here to steal our honey?" "I didn't come to steal honey. I was framed by that rotten rooster. I am in so much pain, your majesty." The little guy could barely speak yet. The icebound guard spoke up. I can tell. Let's reduce the swelling and see whose child he really is." Hearing this, the icebound bees began feeding Daju some honey. Soon, the swelling began to subside. "I was scared to death. I thought I was going to die." Daju gasped for air, feeling relieved. He breathed a sigh of relief. He was struggling to breathe just now, thinking he was really going to die. "That wretched rooster. Just you wait." Right then, the queen bee looked at the orange cat and said, "Well, little guy, can you tell us now which family you belong to? Or you can just take me there." At this, the orange cat nodded and walked out of the hive. Now Xu Jiao Jiao is finished. The long-gone rooster was hiding in a corner, laughing. Soon, the queen bee followed the giant to the old hive. "Hey, little pear tree, you wouldn't be saying this is the old pear tree's kid, would you? Queen Feng, don't yoke around. This little guy was brought here from outside by Xu Jiao Jiao. He didn't run off to steal honey from you, did he? That's likely not his choice. He must have been forced into it." Big Orange nodded frantically from the side. "So it was that greedy rooster. No wonder that voice sounded so familiar. Since you were framed, this matter has nothing to do with you. For the sake of Xu Jiao Jiao and the old pear tree, I'll give you some nectar." With that, Queen Feng pulled out a translucent crystal. "Little guy, open up." Upon hearing this, Big Orange opened his mouth without hesitation. The moment his tongue touched the nectar, Big Orange felt a little tipsy. I'll send this little guy back. By the way, I'll remind Xu Jiao Jiao not to let Rooster Taoist get any more chances to get near this little guy. With that, Queen Feng grabbed Big Orange and left. At this moment, on the cliff near Xu Jiao Jiao's house, Rooster Taoist, having fled the canyon, was hiding here. To watch the show, he could already foresee the battle between the Queen Bee and Xu Jiao Jiao. As the old rooster waited, the Queen Bee, carrying a large orange cat, flapped her wings and headed toward the house. Queen Bee, long time no see. Mao Mao, thanks for bringing him. Xu Jiao Jiao, seeing the orange cat, smiled and said, "Where did this little guy go?" He ran off to Queen Peak to play. Looking at him now, it seems he's caused quite a bit of trouble. That's not an issue, but you have to keep a close eye on him. Don't let anyone exploit him. The Queen Bee set down her large saw. Rooster Taoist, you've been causing trouble everywhere with this little guy. First, he stole pears from the old pear tree, then he stole honey from me. Hearing this, Xu Jiao Jiao smiled and pulled scissors from her sleeve. It seems those rooster feathers have grown long again. The Queen Bee nodded. Then you can harvest the last few feathers for your fan. Xu Jiao Jiao nodded. We haven't sat for tea in a long time, have we? Perfect timing. I picked some new tea today. I am in for a treat. Meanwhile, the old rooster, hiding on the mountainside, peeked out for a long time, but no sounds of battle came from the houses. After waiting a while and seeing no more movement, the rooster master flapped his wings and returned home. Late at night, on a huge sycamore tree, the rooster master was fast asleep, when a dark shadow suddenly landed beside him. Rooster master. Xu Jiao Jiao looked at the scene, and couldn't help but smile faintly. Then she took out her scissors, and snip, snip. The next morning, Big Orange, lying in bed, groggily opened his eyes. Where am I? Big Orange looked around and was stunned for a few seconds, before realizing where he was. Isn't this Xu Jiao Jiao's house? But how did the big tiger get back? The big cat is awake. He took quite a beating yesterday, so surely he'll be fine today. You've been busy, haven't you? She said, pulling out a small Tide bag. That rooster that bullied you yesterday. I've already settled the score for you. See this feather? It's from that very rooster. Hearing those words, Big Orange leaned in to sniff it. It was definitely that rooster's scent. No mistake, it even smelled like chicken droppings. This feather might save your life in a pinch. So don't you dare lose this bag. Big Orange nodded in understanding. Got it, I'll remember. If Su Jiao Jiao protects him, he'll gladly call her big sister. So what? That rooster will be back for you later. But don't worry. I've already given him a warning. This time, go with him without any fear. He's going to show you some real benefits. That works for me. Big Orange breathed a sigh of relief. Big sister has things to handle. So I'll leave you be, you little orange pig. Remember to go catch some fish. I am not providing meals today, okay? Okay? Big Orange stretched his limbs and prepared to head to his usual spot. Just then, Old Bai, in his straw raincoat, was casting his line by the foggy riverbank. Big Orange was thrilled to see him and padded over quietly. Hey there, little guy, that you're here early today. Hungry already? Big Orange nodded his head. Well, your timing is terrible. I just let a fish go back into the water. If you had been faster, you'd have had a meal by now. But don't worry, just wait a bit longer. He sat down to the side, watching Old Bai fish with intense focus. Old Bai chuckled. Ever heard the story of the cat fishing? Little fellow, you should try dipping your tail in the river and giving it a swirl. Maybe you'll catch something yourself. Hearing this, Big Orange suddenly realized that if he learned how to fish, he'd never go hungry again. He marched straight to the riverbank, dangled his fluffy tail into the water, and his fluffy tail, black and yellow tail, moved just like a water snake. Nearby fish, seeing such a massive snake, all kept a safe distance. However, a few massive, fat fish were quite curious. This strange, furry water snake caught the eye of an 80-pound fish. It thought the snake looked like a delicious breakfast, so it opened wide and clamped onto the cat's tail. The orange cat let out a loud shriek. and started thrashing wildly. Before the fat fish could even taste its meal, it was yanked straight onto the bank. Go to hell, you rotten fish. You actually dared to bite me. Furious, the orange cat delivered a heavy slap to its head. The struggling fish went still instantly. That damn fish has a powerful bite. It nearly took my tail off. I'll teach you a lesson. Knowing the cost of offending him, Big Orange took a huge bite and started his feast. Little cat, keep it up. You've got a real talent for this. Big Orange wasn't buying it anymore. He didn't trust old Bayus' words. That guy was definitely setting me up, trying to play a trick on me. Small fish don't go for my tail. Only the monsters bite, and their bite is way too strong. It really hurts my tail. I wonder which bastard came up with that trick about the little cat fishing. Even a tiger as big as me can't stand having its tail bitten. How could a little cat possibly stand it? Fairy tales are all lies. You little rascal, you really are here. Chicken Master, I knew you'd come here. Rooster Taoist, you're here, but what's wrong with the tip of your tail? Who plucked it off? Hearing this, Chicken Master immediately bristled. Shut up, old white. You always have to say what you shouldn't say. If you keep doing this. Chicken Master was about to lose his temper. Then Chicken Master looked at Orange. Little guy, it's time to get going. We have things to do. I know. Orange waved its paw at Old White. Seeing this, Old White smiled and waved back. What a polite little guy. Chicken Master grumbled at the sight. Why are you being so polite to this guy? You've never been this polite to me. Hearing those mutterings, Orange rolled his eyes. You think I am being polite to you? You tricked me like that yesterday. I am already kind enough just to carry you today. Soon, they arrived at a volcanic crater. Chicken Master stood on Orange's back and shouted at the top of his lungs, Old Snake, come out. The chicken is here for the protection money. Hearing this, Orange felt something was wrong. This guy is collecting protection money? Is he looking for a beating? Just as Orange was thinking about ditching the rooster and running away, a giant snake's head emerged from the volcano's crater. Rooster Taoist, it seems you've been itching for a beating lately. How dare you talk to me like that? Do you know what the consequences will be? Damn, such a huge snake? It could swallow him whole in one gulp. Is this rooster here to beg for favors? He probably brought him along as takeout. Seeing this, the orange tabby immediately bolted. Seeing this, the rooster flapped its wings, and the orange tabby was pulled right back. Little guy, what are you afraid of? He wouldn't dare eat us. The giant snake didn't intend to attack immediately. It looked at the rooster and spoke. Rooster Taoist, why did you bring this little guy here? That woman, Xu Jiao Jiao, told me to bring this little guy here to ask for some favors from everyone. I gave this little guy a feather. Shouldn't you give him something too? Hearing this, the giant snake nodded its massive head. Since fellow Taoist Xu Jiao Jiao sent him, then of course I'll give him a gift. It then spat out a fruit. Give this fruit to the little guy. Don't keep it for yourself. Hearing this, the rooster panicked. Are you kidding me? Even if I were greedy, I wouldn't eat fruit covered in your spit. He tossed the fruit to the cat. Eat up. Look how thin you've become. You look like a scrawny cat. The orange cat was stunned by this. This rooster must have taken the wrong meds today, actually calling me thin. But compared to the giant snake, he was indeed quite small. The snake flicked its tongue and said, Is there anything else? If not, you should leave. You're not welcome here. You know that, and I know it. I'll take the little guy and leave now. I won't bother you anymore. So hurry up and go. The giant snake then retreated back into the volcano. Seeing this, Chicken Master flew onto Orange's back. Alright, little guy, we should keep moving. This isn't a good place to stay. Watch out so you don't get burned. Well, go eat some real tiger claws later. Upon hearing, Daju immediately set out. Soon after, the bird and the tiger reached a desolate, ash-covered land. Silently, Jinye began clawing at the earth. This is a treasure, he remarked while digging. One puff of this will blind every enemy in sight. Perfect for combat. or escape. The group quickly joined in, digging into the soil, following the rooster's lead. Suddenly, the earth trembled violently, and a hand burst from the ground. The rooster cried out, "You've got some nerve. Daring to desecrate my grave and my own home? Have you no respect for my master?" Terrified, the orange cat recoiled, jumping around before ducking behind the rooster. The rooster barked, "You brat. Do you really think I can hide your massive frame? Move it." At those words, the orange cat compared its size to the tiny rooster and immediately stepped out, shouting, "What? Hey, listen up. Let me tell you something. It was that woman, Zhu Jiao, who sent me and this little guy here. Everyone else got their share. Why should you be left out? Just stay still. And don't make a peep, or I'll dig you right out of the ground." A voice grumbled from beneath the dirt. "Stop digging already. Master, I only have this much soil left. Dig any deeper, and it'll rot in the wilderness." "Fine, I get it," he said, preparing to leave. Big Orange, who suspected Master G was lying, saw the teacher's panic, and realized this soil was truly valuable. "Little guy, Master G will show you how to use this." The chicken opened his beak, and the dirt, it was sucked inside. Like a powerful vacuum, gurgling noises echoed from his stomach, and one by one, black beads were spat out. Daju watched, utterly bewildered, but she knew she could never replicate that trick. Besides, who's ever seen a tiger eat dirt? What? Scared to eat it? You're nothing but a coward, little guy. Chicken then vacuumed the dirt near Daju into his gut once more. Moments later, he spat out more beads. "All right, little one, Chicken has settled everything for you. Now, for how to wear it," the rooster said, using his agile claws to string the beads together. He draped the necklace over the cat's neck. "When needed, just throw this. ITLTL. Guarante." Everyone in the fog goes blind. The orange cat nodded in understanding. Seems simple enough, it seemed. "All right, let's move out. Let's not wake this guy's slumber." Seventh master flapped onto the giant's back. The tiger and rooster then departed. From underground, the teacher heard them leave, and cursed irritably. "That damn rooster Taoist is so stingy. Chickens leave feathers, humans leave clothes, but he scrapes the very ground clean." While Daju walked the forest path, a white shadow lunged from the sky. Master Chicken's face darkened. "I knew I shouldn't have come here today," he shouted, taking to the skies. "Old rooster, you dare show your face here? I still have a score to settle with you. Ready to lose your last few feathers? I am on official business today." Su Jiao sent Master Chicken to escort this little guy. "I'll hand over the goods if you value your life." "Ha ha ha, good stuff, you say? I'll deal with you, you damned rooster, and turn you into a corpse." Upon hearing this, Chicken Master was immediately enraged. "If you want Chicken Master's life, let's see if you have the ability." With that, Chicken Master's body burst into flames, and he swooped down towards White Crane with great momentum, but unfortunately, he was all bark and no bite. White Crane sneered. Then his entire body was enveloped in white mist. Below, Daju, who was watching the spectacle, was quite interested in the sky. "What a show. I wonder who will win." Just then, a giant ape suddenly appeared. "Now they've attacked someone. Brother Baihei, calm down, don't fight. Otherwise, you'll alert the person below, and the two-way battle will turn into a three-way battle." Hearing this, Baihei looked down guiltily. 4. Lao Yuan's sake. "I'll let you go for now, you shorty. Who do you think you are, you worthless bird? You think you can take down Master Jin? Humph, you're dreaming." The ape beside him shook his head. "All right, if there's nothing else, you should leave quickly. Don't linger here." "I understand. I understand," Chicken Master said, flapping his wings and flying back to the ground. Baihei also flapped his wings and disappeared into the air. At this moment, the white ape, now back to normal, said, "Chicken Master, you can continue with the little guy on your journey, but don't get into any more conflicts with others. Don't worry. If it weren't for that 2 Piao coming to cause trouble for Chicken Master, Chicken Master wouldn't even bother with him. Hearing this, Baiyun nodded, then looked at Daejun, who had gotten a little fatter. Little guy, grow up quickly. There are still things for you to do in the future. Hearing this, Dajue suddenly had a bad feeling, because the experiences of the past few days had been too surreal, and his home was here. The animals were very kind to him. At first, Dajue thought it was because of his good looks that he was able to reap so many benefits. But now, hearing what the white ape said, he felt a little panicked. As the saying goes, there are no free lunches, only traps. Could there be a big trap waiting for him ahead? Alright, old Yuan, you're old enough to scare this little guy. If you have nothing to do, go back and play your chess. I still have to take the little guy to visit some places. Little guy, keep going. There's a very rich guy there. Let's see if we can get some benefits. Hearing this, Dajue immediately took steps towards the direction that Yes Wings pointed. At this moment, a huge black-haired wild boar was rolling around in the mud. This scene left Dajue, who had just arrived, dumbfounded. This wild boar was really big. It was as big as an elephant. No wonder Ji saying you're rolling in oil. This year's pork prices are indeed making you rich. Old pig, stop rolling in the mud and come here quickly. I've brought my junior to visit you. What good stuff do you have? Hurry up and share some with the little guy. Old Zhu, I don't have anything good to offer. You've got the wrong person, Taoist. You should look somewhere else. Do you think I am an idiot? Hurry up and hand over your good stuff. I was called here by that woman. Yu Jiao Jiao, too. Bring the little guy and ask you for something. If you don't give it to me, I'll tell that woman later. Upon hearing this, old Zhu immediately got up. So it was you, fellow Taoist X Yu Jiao Jiao, who sent you to bring the little guy. You should have said so earlier. Let me see what I have to give this little guy. Hearing this, old Zhu scoffed. Damn it. Is my reputation so useless? I am such a majestic bird, and yet I am less popular than. However, Zhu Jiao Jiao, that woman, ignored him. Old Zhu threw a large mushroom in front of Daju. Old Zhu, I have nothing left. This mushroom is my food for the whole month. Seeing this, Seventh Master grabbed the mushroom and broke off a small piece to taste. You know what's good for you. Lord Chicken isn't easy to fool. Little guy, open wide. This thing tastes great. Hearing this, Daju, who had just been dreaming of braised pork and ribs, immediately opened his mouth. Then, Lord Chicken stuffed the mushroom into Daju's mouth until his cheeks were bulging. Daju chewed the mushroom. This thing is incredibly chewy. Is this a mushroom or cowhide? No wonder that pig said it's a month's worth of food. Alright, it's getting late. You little guy, head back on your own later. Lord Chicken is a bit sleepy today, so I won't escort you back personally. With that, Lord Chicken flapped his wings bang. He flew back to his nest, while Daju continued chewing the mushroom as he walked back. What's wrong with you? Get over here. You cat are really too greedy. Spit it out right now. Daju returned to the house, and Zhu Jiao Jiao immediately noticed the issue. Xu Jiao Jiao threw a metal basin at Daju, forcing him to spit out the mushroom. Daju's cheeks were aching, and he finally couldn't hold it, and spat out the mushroom. Xu Jiao Jiao smiled and said, don't wander off too much. These days, you got plenty of good items today. I'll take time to digest them. Anyway, it's getting late. I won't disturb your rest. With that, Xu Jiao Jiao walked away. Daju, hearing this, was stunned, wondering why she was being so agreeable today, and felt his eyelids grow heavy. Okay, it's time to sleep. Daju yawned and fell fast asleep. The next day, Daju woke up and stretched, and then saw the mushroom in the iron basin again. I am too lazy to cultivate this morning. So ill, just chew on this and sunbathe. A leisurely day starts with sunbathing. This is the true life of a tiger. At that moment, Jie flapped his wings and flew down. You little guy, you've grown quite fast. You've gotten so fat overnight. Yesterday's food wasn't wasted. Get up quickly. Jie is taking you for a walk. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. Daju shifted her body, showing no intention of moving. You little guy. You're really lazy. How dare you disobey GA? Then don't blame GA for being rough. With that, GA flapped his wings, and Daju was sent flying, followed by a loud splash as he fell into the water. When Big Orange realized what was happening, he was surrounded by water. However, he didn't react unusually. It felt just like being on land. Big Orange watched the fish swimming ahead, and instinctively mimicked their movements. In that moment, he looked like a tiger-striped carp. After playing enough underwater, he prepared to surface for a stroll. When he suddenly felt his body rising uncontrollably to the surface. How about that? Don't you feel any pressure in the water? You can even breathe underwater. Now you know how good this bead is, don't you? You little rascal. Big Orange nodded. No wonder he felt no pressure underwater. He didn't even have to hold his breath. Alright, little guy. Let's start the game. Big Orange paused, then he found himself floating toward the shore. Right as he landed, he heard Chicken Grandpa's voice. Chicken Grandpa tossed a stone over. Jump up and swat it down with your paws. How's that? Sounds fun, right? If there's no problem, let's begin. Looking up, he saw stones the size of his face everywhere. Wait, this isn't a game. If a rock that big hit a tiger, he'd be dead. Can't we play something more civilized? Why play such a dangerous game? Okay, little guy, Chicken Grandpa is coming. With a flap of his wings, Chicken Grandpa sent a stone flying toward Big Orange. Seeing this, Big Orange was terrified and dodged immediately. But the whistling stone seemed to have eyes. No matter how he dodged, it kept chasing him. Little guy, why are you running? Turn around and swat it with your paws. Hearing Chicken Grandpa's voice from behind, the tiger ran even faster. He was just a little tiger, not like Chicken Grandpa and these clever creatures. He's still flesh and blood. How could he slap this thing? If you keep running and don't fight back, I am going to grab an even bigger rock. What? Isn't that asking the impossible? The tiger, who was running, immediately stopped. When he heard this rooster is really out to kill him. If you keep spacing out, the rock will hit you right in the face. What? You want to ruin my looks, do you? Even have any dignity left? Go to hell. Tiger didn't even think before slapping the rock. However, the expected pain didn't come. This surprised the tiger a bit. Was he really that strong? Well, little guy, feeling confident now? Then the game officially begins. Big Orange nodded at those words. Come on, perfect timing. He hadn't played like this in ages. Then, large rocks flew toward Big Orange one after another. Big Orange leaped up and swatted them away like swatting flies. Some landed in the water, while others flew into the forest. Seeing this, Master Jin smiled and said, Haha, little guy, you did a great job. Now, I am bringing an even bigger rock. You'd better catch it. With that, he flapped his wings, and a millstone-sized rock flew up from his side. Seeing this, Big Orange quickly shook his head. If I get hit by that, it'll really be turned into a meat patty. Little guy, have confidence. You can definitely do it. Master Jin threw the rock at Big Orange without waiting. Big Orange immediately jumped up. Why can't this old rooster understand? The tiger's heart sank. The moment his front paws touched the rock, he had planned to stomp on the rock, to absorb the impact. But he had underestimated the force of the blow. But the instant they touched, Da-Ju's pupils widened. The pain in his paws made him howl. Then, the tiger was slammed into the water. Hearing Da-Yu's scream, Ji immediately flew over. No way, you're so fragile, little guy. I just wanted to train you. But you're too weak. You can't even handle a small rock. How will you face brutal battles in the future? At this moment, Da-Ju's paws looked quite swollen. His mouth trembled uncontrollably in pain. It hurt so much. This rooster is trying to kill him. Hang in there, little guy. I'll take you back right now. You're too fragile. You can't even handle a small pebble like that. You call that a pebble? It was a massive boulder. You're kidding me. Hearing this, Da-Ju cursed inwardly. All right. You little guy, just lie here for a bit. I'll go find some medicine for you. After dropping Daju in the room, the rooster flapped his wings to get medicine. Lying on the steps, Daju's eyes filled with tears. He was going to die. He was definitely going to die. Oh, tiger, you've been so wise all your life. Are you really going to lose both your claws today? Will I have to walk on 2 legs from now on? Daju opened his mouth, tilted his head back, and let out a mournful howl. Drawn by the sound, Zhu Jiao Jiao hurried over. Oh, kitty, are you okay? Why are you howling? Your voice sounds so pitiful. Who bullied you? When she saw those tiger paws, each swollen as large as a head, she couldn't help but giggle, covering her mouth. You little glutton. You didn't try to steal honey again, did you? Why are your paws so swollen? When Yan shook his head frantically, trying to prove he hadn't stolen any honey. All right, your paws are fine, just a bit swollen, the bones aren't broken. Don't cry it. We'll be okay. The big sister will get you some medicine to apply. Look at the state you're in. Setting down Daju's fat paws, Xu Jiao Jiao went to fetch the medicine. Daju sighed in relief. Great. Lord Tiger won't be a cripple after all. That wretched rooster is such a jerk. Xu Jiao Jiao returned shortly after fetching the medicine, holding Daju's paws. After examining them, Xu Jiao Jiao opened the red wooden box. Instantly, a faint fragrance wafted into Daju's nose. So fragrant. She took a dab from the box, with a finger of pink ointment, and began applying it to Daju's paws. The cooling sensation instantly numbed the pain. Little guy, I am back. Hang in there, ill. Apply the medicine for you right now. In the sky, the rooster ascended to the immortal path. When he landed, he saw Xu Jiao Jiao closing the box, and couldn't help but shrink back, feeling guilty. Fellow Taoist rooster, shouldn't you explain exactly what's going on? Xu Jiao Jiao glared at the rooster. Hearing this, the rooster coughed awkwardly. If I told you, I just took this little guy out to play, and give him some training, would you believe me? If I say don't believe what are you going to say then? Since you won't believe me regardless of what I say, then I, this great rooster, have nothing left to explain. Fine, let's settle this with a fight. Don't think I am actually afraid of you. No need for a fight. You're being so defensive. It proves you aren't lying. Besides, this little guy is still just a cub. You can take him out to play, but you must be more careful. I know. I am not stupid. I just didn't expect the kid to be so fragile. Hearing this, Orange immediately snapped his head up. What do you mean fragile? He's just a mortal tiger. It's a miracle. He's even alive like this. Alright, you two chat here. I have things to handle. Okay, you're dismissed. The rooster, clutching herbs, approached Orange. Let me see. How bad is the injury? She asked, then prepared a poultice to apply to Orange. But you don't need to show him now. I've already applied the ointment, she said, and walked away. Hearing this, the chicken master immediately showed off Orange's paws. This little vixen actually has such good stuff? Even I, the chicken master, don't have any. She's really rolling in money. The chicken master tossed the herbs aside. Alright, little guy, your paws are fine now. In a few minutes, they'll be back to normal. Later, I'll take you to climb trees and play. Look at you're so fat. Living in the zoo every day, you probably haven't had much exercise. That won't do. This world is far more dangerous than you think. Hearing this, Orange tilted its head in confusion. Dangerous? Anyway, he felt the rooster was the one who was dangerous. If it weren't for him, how could he have ended up in this mess? Okay, little guy, your claws are back to normal. We should go. It's just a small injury. No need to rest for so long. I am not going. You're trying to trick me again. Hearing the rooster's urging, Big Orange shrank back and ran into the room. If he still believed the rooster after being tricked once, then he would truly be a fool. This rooster is wicked. Little guy, don't think you can run away. You think you can just leave? Let me tell you. You're coming with me today, whether you like it or not. Then, the rooster flapped its wings, and, Big Orange experienced the sensation of flying again. No, stop. Put me down. You damn rooster. Don't move. We're pretty high up right now. If you fall, you'll have to face the consequences yourself. The struggling orange. Hearing this, he realized he was already high in the air and was immediately too terrified to move. Soon, Master Jin dropped Orange under a large tree. Little guy, we're here. Now, start climbing. But Orange just lay on the ground, showing no intention of moving. I won't climb. Just because you tell me to climb, I am supposed to climb? Do you think I am that easy? Little guy, be good and climb up yourself. Don't force my hand. Go ahead then. Look at you, you little rascal. How dare you hurt me? You Jiao Jiao will never let you off the hook. You won't learn until you're staring death in the face, huh? Then don't blame me for being ruthless. The rooster opened its beak, and a pillar of fire shot out, engulfing the entire tree. Feeling the scorching heat, Orange dared not stay on the ground any longer and quickly scrambled up the trunk. Little guy, keep lying there. Burn all your fur off in a second. Let's see how long you can last. Hearing this, the orange tabby cursed under its breath and began to climb higher. Hey, climb faster. Don't be lazy. The rooster shouted, flapping its wings. The flames instantly grew stronger and reached higher, chasing right after the orange tabby's large rear end. Seeing this, the orange tabby quickened its pace and soon reached the upper branches. They were no longer as thick as the trunk at the bottom. Further up, the branches were only about as thick as a bowl. Damn it, these thin branches can't support my weight. Should I keep going up? The big orange's claws were embedded in the trunk. He hesitated, tilting his head back. Alright, little guy. Come down. Looks like you're pretty fast at climbing trees after all. There's no need to continue training. Chicken Master is taking you somewhere else to play. It's far more exciting there than it is here. Fun my ass. I don't believe a word you say. This isn't playing around. It's practically a death sentence. Seeing the big orange cat still in the tree, refusing to come down, Chicken Master flapped its wings, sending a gale through the forest. The trees swayed violently, ready to snap. At any moment, the orange cat clung to the tree before retreating toward the ground. This rooster is brutal. He just blasted me with fire, and now he's using this gust to force me down. Before the orange cat could leap down, the rooster flapped its wings, and the painted orange cat went airborne again. It then turned and soared into the distance. As the scenery began to shift, a red wooden pavilion soon appeared within the giant rock. Inside, two figures were looking their way. Humans? In monster territory? There are people. Here, if my nose is working right, they've definitely been drinking. Something like cola or soda. This isn't the place for them. They're definitely from the human world. As soon as Chicken Master and Dak landed in the pavilion, they were greeted. Greetings, Rooster Taoist. Dak looked up and saw a woman dressed in ancient robes, watching Chicken Master nervously. Chicken Master flapped his wings. Why bother? Old Bai will never see you. You're just wasting your time. But I only want to see him once. Even just for a moment. I am just passing on a message. This is out of my control. Then, Chicken Master entered the pavilion and sat down. He knows how you feel about Old Bai. When the time is right, he'll naturally come to see you. I can only say the time isn't tea ripe yet. Maybe in another 10 years, you'll finally meet. The woman grew excited instantly upon hearing that. Really? In about 10 years? I don't know. That's just my guess. Besides, Old Bai is doing quite well. He just fishes all day long. It's not as tough as you'd imagine, so you don't need to worry. Dak, squatting on the ground, nodded in agreement. He didn't really know what was happening, but Old Bai was indeed doing fine, even if he was a bit of a trickster. The woman breathed a sigh of relief hearing this, then looked at the simple-minded Dak. The back of this Taoist is quite imposing. Hearing that, Dak straightened his body to make himself look more powerful and tall. Just then, a soft giggle came from inside the pavilion. Dak turned his head and looked. A short-haired woman covered her mouth, squinting, clearly chuckling. Is this Old Bai's daughter? That guy has a daughter this big already? Wait. That guy hasn't been out in ages. Rooster Taoist, you're joking. Jinger is my niece. My husband and I have no children. Oh, see. I knew it. How could old Bai possibly have a daughter? I was, originally, planning to give you a gift, little guy, but since you're not his daughter, then I'll just save the money. No, no, no. Senior, please give me something. I am not picky at all. All right then. Chicken Master smiled and looked at Big Orange. Little guy, come here. Go away? You want to give Tiger Master away? You unruly rooster. Big Orange stood up, ready to bolt. Seeing this, Chicken Master flapped his wings and jumped down. Big Orange, don't run. You little guy. Why are you running? I am not going to pluck your fur. Don't be so nervous. I am just taking a few beads. Look at how nervous you are, the Rooster Master said, pulling a few beads from Daju's necklace. What are these? You should know, right? Keep them safe. Okay, thank you so much. Senior. A woman's cheerful voice came from inside the pavilion. What an easy guy to please. He gets so excited over such a small thing. Daju complained wildly. The woman who put away the bead stared at Daju with shining eyes and asked, Senior, is this tiger your mount? No, he's not my mount. This little guy is being looked after by the Chicken Master. He seems to be returning to the human world soon. Could you help me register him? The Chicken Master was looking after this little guy. No, not just the Chicken Master. Let the Chicken Master count how many others are being watched. The Chicken Master stretched his claws, tilted his head back, and muttered, Don't worry, Taoist Master, since you've said so. We will definitely keep it in mind. Let's go back. That's good. They will register him. The woman's gaze then shifted to Daju, as if she'd thought of something. He's still young, isn't he? Is there enough time? It shouldn't be a problem. We have plenty of time. Besides, there are still many old-timers alive. Even if we all die, we can still hold out until he grows up. Hearing this, the woman nodded, a hint of sadness in her eyes. All right, you should go back now. Don't stay here any longer, lest you get hurt again. I wish I'd known. I wouldn't have let Daju join the fun. It's not the Taoist Master's fault. Madam. Waving his hand, he said, Well, be going now. We won't bother you any longer. The Chicken Master nodded, then grabbed Daju and flew away. Don't worry too much. Old Bai said. Head, come find you when the time is right. Thank you, the Taoist. Madam nodded in response, watching the Golden Master and Daju leave. Auntie, that little guy is a divine beast. Or, at least a zodiac guardian. The white tiger. Divine beast's position has been vacant for years. A new successor is the best way to seal it. Only a new divine beast can bring peace to the world. On the riverbank, the Chicken Master, holding Daju, flapped his wings and landed. Old Bai, your wife's here again. Chicken Master, I finally managed to get rid of her, didn't I? Sorry for the trouble. Old Bai smiled and took down a fat fish. With a toss, a fat fish appeared on the slab in front of him. Old Bai, this can't go on. You'll meet sooner or later. Besides, she knows your current state. Why can't you get over this? Without blood and flesh. What are you? You're no longer human. Old Bai shook his head, casting his fishing rod. You want a fish? No, unless it's a dragon. I have absolutely no interest. Hearing this, Old Bai chuckled. Be careful what you say, or you'll end up as roast chicken. You can't beat them, and you can't run away. What's there to be afraid of? He then looked at Big Orange. The little guy is growing so fast. He changes every day. Tonight, I see Big Orange has almost finished eating the fish. All right. Lao Bai, you can fish slowly by yourself. I'll take this little guy to play for a bit. You guys go ahead. I'm not full yet. Hearing Chicken Master's words, Orange was stunned for a moment. But Chicken Master flapped its wings and flew into the sky. In the blue sky, white clouds drifted by. On the open grassland in the forest, a goat was leisurely grazing on the grass. And in the woods, did you see that old goat ahead? Chicken Master knows you weren't full just now. In a moment, you'll go up and ambush it. Take the opportunity to catch it. This is to train your hunting skills. Otherwise, if you wander outside without this skill, you'll starve to death. I believe you? It'll go up. This old goat is so leisurely and carefree. It's probably you're just like me, with idiot written on your head. You really think I, Tiger, am a moron? Alright, go for it. Little guy. Just pounce. After saying that, Chicken kicked Orange in the butt, sending Orange flying out of the bushes. I curse your ancestors. Your second uncle's attack caught Orange completely off guard, and it charged straight out. Go. Go. Chicken urged from the bushes. Go my ass. You old bastard, you're so cunning. Tiger won't fall for your tricks. Orange then plopped down on the ground, showing no intention of moving forward. At this moment, Old Yang, who was slowly chewing grass, turned around. Ultimate Taoist, I know you're there. No need to hide. You're not capable enough to come out and provoke me. I'll let little family. You're just coming to your death, aren't you? You're getting worse with age. Seeing the situation, Old Yang didn't hide anymore, and jumped out of the bushes. I brought the little guy here to meet you, so you don't accidentally hurt him. Hearing this, Old Yang spat. Do you think I am deaf? You're telling this little guy to ambush me? Do you really think I am that hard to hear? Isn't this for your own good? Hearing this, Old Yang became even angrier. For my own good? You unreliable old rooster, you have the nerve to say that? Telling the little guy to ambush me? Is it for my own good? Yes, you haven't been vigilant at all lately. Isn't this letting the little guy ambush you? That way, you might. You've become more vigilant. Huh? Old Yang kicked the mud ball and said, look what this is. It is just a mud pellet. No, Old Yang, I am telling you to get lost. Don't rush to make us leave. First, bring out something good. Chicken Master pointed at Big Orange and said, see this little guy? No. You're an elder, after all. We can't let him go back empty-handed. Besides, everyone else has received something, so you can't be an exception. If this little guy had come on his own, Old Yang would certainly have given him something. But since you brought him, let alone anything else, it'd be lenient by not beating him up. It was that woman Xu Jiao Jiao who sent Chicken Master to bring her here to ask for favors. So what if it's Xu Jiao Jiao? Old Yang doesn't have anything, and doesn't plan to give anything. If you really want something, then give me a couple of bites of grass from the ground. Old Yang, I am dirt poor. You still want to take things from me? You're insane. All right. Then, I knew you were just a poor little rascal. Now, let's go. With that, he flapped his wings and took off with Daju. He set Daju down, right in front of the house. He said, all right, little guy, just lie down here. I won't bother you while you rest. Then he flapped his wings and flew away. This left Dajue feeling quite puzzled. Why was Master Ji letting him go so soon today? Was his spiritual power running out? If that's the case, that would be fantastic. Dajue lay down inside and fell into a deep sleep. As night fell, the forest's spiritual energy thickened. Xu Jiaojiao drifted into the house. She was sleeping soundly. It seemed she'd played hard today. She pulled out a burlap sack from the entrance. Daju slowly began to float off the floor. Xu Jiaojiao opened the sack and placed Dajue inside. The orange cat woke up instantly, seeing the sack shifting and bulging. Su Yaoyao laughed. Don't struggle, little guy. I am taking you back to the zoo. No, I am not going back. I belong out here. What a joke. Go back to that prison? No way. Quiet down, little guy. Xu Jiaojiao chuckled, patted the sack, and carried him off. Across the night sky, a rooster flapped its wings and flew toward her. It soon landed in front of Xu Jiaojiao. What's the problem? The rooster asked. Nothing much. Just wanted to see where this kid lives. You can play with him later. Hearing this, Zhu Jiao Jiao nodded, then follow me. The zoo was silent at night, the security guards on patrol. After checking that all was well, she headed back to the security room. Suddenly, two figures appeared at the tiger house. So this is where the little guy lives? It's pretty crowded. Yeah, but that's the zoo's setup. Su Jiaojiao, sack in hand, unlocked the door with ease. As soon as they stepped inside, they startled the three cubs. The cubs saw them and immediately opened their mouths wide and began barking. The three little guys were barking fiercely. Su Jiaojiao smiled, opened the sack, and released Big Orange. I've brought you back. Be good and live well here, and try to get along with these little guys. Get along my ass. I didn't want to come back here. Big Orange was miserable. He was forced back. This place is like a jail. I want to leave. I want my freedom. Big Orange marched straight toward Chicken Master. He knew talking to Jiao Jiao was useless, so he decided to talk to the rooster. Maybe he'd take him away. Seeing Big Orange approach, Chicken Master knew what he wanted. Look, kid, I am a bit busy lately. I don't have time to watch you. You should stay here. Hearing this, Big Orange froze. You coward. Afraid of a woman. This bird is just a loudmouth. He doesn't have the guts to go back. Seeing Big Orange glare at him with total disdain, Chicken Master snapped, "What's with that look? I really do have business to attend to. Why won't you believe me?" Alright, Master Rooster, let's get going. Someone's coming. You don't want to see him, do you? Hey, little guy, I'll visit you when I have time. With that, Chicken Master tilted his head back, and with Xu Jiao Jiao, leaped away and disappeared from Orange's sight. They really left? Orange peered at the empty sky, disappointment flickering in his eyes. Tiger Master has to work again. What a headache. Just as Orange was thinking this, two figures crossed Monkey Mountain, leaped over the elephant habitat, and rushed toward Orange's house.